thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.
Oh, do you like know our names, like our real names?
No, actually.
That's a good
brilliant.
point. I didn't think of that.
So
Introduce yourself. So
my name is.
I'm aware. I
This is so
apologize.
My
Here's our
name is
fact files.
Harrison, and then Willis Makes Movies is actually Lewis. Believe it or not.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
My name's not Willis.
Why? Not why is that not your name, but why is that your YouTube name?
Well, Willis was a nickname I used to have at school because
Right.
of What You Talking About, Willis.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, but that ended up happening. And the title was because I used to do film video essays, and I modelled my channel after Ralph the Movie Maker. So I
I have
copied
no idea who that is.
that
but-
format, just the
Right.
way his name was written. And I've just not really changed it.
Okay.
Willis
Well, I mean,
Makes
you know,
Movies.
I've never
Yeah,
really
I think
thought
it
about
flows,
it.
you know?
I've just sort of been like, that's your name. It doesn't, most names. My name is fucking LazerzZ. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that doesn't mean anything.
What Willis Makes Movies means is every YouTube video he makes about Assassin's Creed is cinema.
That's
movies.
true.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm with
There's
you.
a meaning to it. It means that if I move on from Assassin's Creed, I don't need to change my name.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
so
yeah.
true. I mean, that's the thing. There's a lot of people that have YouTube channels where their name is something related to Assassin's Creed. It's like, it must be really difficult to break away from that. Like, UB Central, do you remember him
Oh.
from back in the day?
Yeah.
Like, how do you make something else? Your name is UB Central.
That does make it sound like you work for Ubisoft.
It does. I mean, that was his. He wanted to do that for a while. That was his like goal, and then Ubisoft
damn.
sort of it came out how bad of a company it was, and he was like, nah, and now he does other stuff. He's killing it, but yeah.
Nice. My name's on YouTube is The Exile because when I made my channel, I had no idea what games I wanted to talk about, and I was playing KOTOR 2, and the protagonist of that is called The Exile. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just call it The Exile because that's what I'm playing at the moment. And then I just started making Assassin's Creed
great.
videos instead, but yeah, that's how it is.
That's a shame, but
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. It is what it is. Well, I
sure
guess
is.
we'll do an actual intro though, since we're talking. Welcome
Yes.
everybody to the Podyssey or the Podyssey episode 45. My name is the XL, aka Harrison. We've got Willis Makes Movies, aka Lewis, and we have a special guest today. You can see him probably below us on the screen, and that is LazerzZ, aka James. He's going to be joining us today to talk everything Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed, and I don't know, it's everything in between. Everything in between. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm doing really good. How are you guys doing?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah,
I
we did this
yeah.
before we started
We
recording, so
did.
that felt super weird to do. No, I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. It's good to be on one of these. I don't guest on podcasts often, to be honest with you, but I'm gonna be real. If anytime you would have asked me, I definitely would have considered it. However, the reason I decided I absolutely had to come on when I found out that you were considering having me on is because on the last episode you did with Ethan, which was a great episode, by the way. I really enjoyed it. There was a comment from Team Nebula 456 that I just
You've got the name.
it I've got it pulled up because I needed to get this out of my system. Who said someone said next they should get LazerzZ, and his reply was no they shouldn't. LazerzZ will just complain nonstop, and his annoying voice will hurt our ears. And when I read that, I thought, I have to come on. There's no
just
way
to
I
spite
can't.
that one guy.
Just to wind Team Nebula up, yeah.
Shout out, I
so-
guess.
Yeah, I hope my annoying voice doesn't hurt your ears. But there you go.
We're coping so far, so
Thank
2 hours in,
God.
we'll have to see. But
Yeah, it's all right for now. There's a timer at the top of the screen.
yeah.
Oh God.
It's just for people to do a little safety check.
Yeah.
A wellness
Yeah.
check. But yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. It's good to we're sort of trying to branch out, get a few more guests on. Obviously, we had Ethan on recently, which was good. So yeah, it's good to have you on. And I guess, well, I mean, we've already gone through how we're all doing and stuff, so we don't really want to rehash that a third time, I suppose. But while we're here,
How you doing, Harrison?
We could. How you guys doing?
not bad.
Yeah.
That's good.
I was gonna say though, while I think the viewers are probably waiting for our reaction, our sort of off the top thoughts on the new sad Ubisoft news and what that might mean. And I think obviously it will be very interesting to hear James's thoughts as well, if you have any. So without further ado, I think, Lewis, do you have a good sort of segue into just some context of what's happened, and then we can sort of go from there?
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, Ubisoft's dead. That's pretty much it.
Hell yeah.
Do you need any more than that? It's funny. I was looking through your videos, and I think you made a similar video to this like 4 years ago, which is quite funny. So yeah, there's been some delays. Ubisoft have delayed. They've delayed 7 games and cancelled 6? I think that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, the 6-7 joke writes itself there. Unfortunately, I said it twice in my video.
I did notice that.
I'm not going to do it.
That's
Yeah, basically, they've delayed their games. They've cancelled other ones. Prince of Persia remake, that's cancelled. Franchises are gone. They're cutting down their staff. They're shutting down at least 2 studios. It's all gone to shit.
Yeah.
It is collectively like they're done. And a lot of YouTubers are, well, some of them are dropping out of Assassin's Creed entirely. A lot of us are questioning what the future of the franchise looks like. And it's all very uncertain at the minute. So
does this remind you of like you guys back in the day when you hear stuff like this?
Oh man, it feels like Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed is cyclical. Like the same things just keep happening over and over again, but every time it gets a little bit worse. So you guys are on like the tail end of like, the fuck are we gonna do? See, for us it was like, what the fuck are we gonna do because these games are shit. Whereas for you it's like, what the fuck are we gonna do because there might not be any anymore. Which is potentially worse or better. I mean, depends who you are. But yeah, it's definitely familiar, I will say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I think you're right. Definitely for a lot of people, it's like, people are sort of mostly mad about this because like the layoffs and canceling a game like Prince of Persia remake, which was supposedly pretty much finished. And their reasoning for that is it didn't meet their quality standards. You're like, what quality standards? What are we talking about?
It must have been really bad. Yeah. Oh my god. It's for Ubisoft to say, oh no, we can't put this out. They've put out some real stinkers, so that's, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jesus.
And then, the whole doubling down on games as a service, and that's the route they want to go down. It's just, we've heard it all before, And it's just like, I mean, I ever since Shadows came out, I already checked out of newer AC games anyway, and just started thinking about making videos on, like AC games I actually like. So it's not too crazy for me when it comes to like delays and stuff, because I don't personally really care. But I think, well, Lewis, you might want to add more to this, because I know it's more you're more in with it now.
I'm not
if that
gone
makes
yet.
sense, aren't you? Yeah, exactly. So interesting. So what do you think? How's it reacted to you? That's not the right word, but you know what I mean.
Look, I don't mind delays because it means that it's currently shit. So if it's delayed, it could be good. Like that's the way I see it, especially like this Black Flag remake. It must be in such a bad condition if they're not going to release it now. So I'd rather they take the time. Obviously, like Ubisoft, it has been getting worse and worse as time's gone on. And I think it has reached the point where it's broken. Now they need to fully stop, reorganize everything, and start again. I don't know if they have the capability of starting again and it being good, but at least they've like said, okay, we fucked up. It's time to.
Yeah, but they didn't really say
things.
that though, did they? They just said like.
No, they said it in the most corporal way possible.
The way I took it is, we're gonna reorganize. We're gonna let a load of people go, and now we're gonna focus on big quality open worlds and games as a service. I'm like, isn't that what you're already trying to do?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Did they say they're going to focus on open?
Well, in the Hidden
service?
Ones video, he was going on about that. But
that is what they did, like under Mark Alexi Corte. Like he wanted. No, wait, he was the opposite, wasn't he? He wanted Assassin's Creed to be like split into different pieces and sold separately to try and just squeeze every penny.
Major component of Assassin's Creed in the modern age? I barely remember. I remember he was like the Syndicate guy, but
yeah. He didn't he something to do with AC3 as well. I don't know if he wrote.
Was he on AC3? I don't remember. I mean, he might have been like a minor guy, but not like a big.
Yeah. He became creative director of the franchise in 2022.
Really? Oh shit.
Yeah, and his
Why?
plan. Why?
Why him? Like,
what did he
everyone
do?
possible? Like, I don't know. Was he the only
he
one that
worked on all
hadn't
of them.
assaulted women? Is that why?
No, he just covered it
their
up for
selection.
them, allegedly.
Yeah.
Okay,
Allegedly,
right,
we
yeah.
have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was, probably just the only guy left. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
put
That
him
makes a
in
lot of
charge.
sense, actually.
But he had this big, like, grand scheme. Like, have you seen that video of him at the BAFTAs last year?
No.
It was insane. He went up on stage at the BAFTAs and did, like, an hour-long presentation about how amazing Assassin's Creed is.
Really?
Which I thought was just the total wrong audience. But, yeah, and he basically wanted to, like, sell the franchise. Like, he wanted to make a different game for every aspect. So there would be a stealth game, an RPG game, a modern day game.
That's
like, in
interesting
theory.
because, to be fair, we back in the day, it was probably after Odyssey. Like, it was after Odyssey, pre-Valhalla. That 2019 period where we were still kind of talking about these games, but we kind of fallen off and were like not interested. It was kind of like a bit of a limbo period. I remember me and Tyler talking a lot about like what would we do with Assassin's Creed, and the idea was, especially after Odyssey, where it was like very clear they wanted to go in this other direction of like big RPGs that are like nothing to do with, you know, mechanically or, you know, whatever the way the previous games were. We were kind of like, well, there's so many aspects of Assassin's Creed that are interesting, and there's so many audiences now with, you know, your Origins and Odyssey, and then, you know, the people that love the parkour, the people that love the stealth, you know, even the multiplayer guys that only really played the multiplayer. It would have been interesting, actually, to decide to diversify Assassin's Creed in a way. Like, Odyssey was originally supposed to be, well, maybe not originally supposed to be called, but, like, was potential, like, it was thrown around before they like decided it was just going to be Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where it was like Odyssey and Assassin's Creed story or something like that, right?
Yeah, I've seen the concept art of that.
Yeah. And so it's like, at a point, they kind of had this idea where it's like, well, Odyssey isn't really Assassin's Creed, it's, you know, adjacent. And so an idea that we had was to diversify and do lots of different things. And I do think that's probably a good idea. I don't think it's really a bad one. But, I mean, I guess it depends how they do it, right?
That's the problem. You see, their first attempt at that was Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is like, we're going to do a classic AC game that returns to the roots. And then we got Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Yeah, right.
So, like, I think they proved that, like, they had a good idea, but I don't think they could do it.
Yeah, right. Like, Mirage is kind of just reskinned to look like a classic game, and mechanically there are some elements there, but it's still like compromised. It's not like bespoke to be that experience. Which is
it's really
what would have
easy.
been ideal, right? Like, you've got the RPGs that play one way and have this completely separate set of systems, and then you've got the, you know, the smaller sort of more classic games that play completely differently, multiplayer games, the, you know, like linear experiences as well that would play differently. But when you're using the same engine for everything, and I mean, you can use the same engine, but the engine is that you haven't even like changed aspects of it. Like, it is pretty much the same. Everything feels the same to play. At that point, there's no real point in doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think they had the budget to make it possible, definitely. I was just thinking, like, even the old Assassin's Creed multiplayer, like, that was on the same engine, but it was clearly adapted for what they were trying to achieve. Like, they knew that the movement has to be better because people have to, like, have quicker inputs. So they designed a parkour system around that. Why couldn't Mirage
AC3
just,
and 4, like, AC3 and 4 both play like the Ezio trilogy.
Yeah,
it's the same control system and, like, you know, animations and everything as that. Because if you play, you know, if you were to play multiplayer with the AC3 4 Rogue parkour engine, it would be fucking atrocious. That'd be a horrible competitive experience. So, you know, it makes sense.
In some ways, it was actually even a little bit better than the Ezio parkour in the multiplayer. They had little flips they would do. Like they took Brotherhood's horse to beam flip thing. They did some stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know the actual term for that, but you know,
I think it's that. I think it is.
Yeah. Is it? There we go. Horse flip it or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah. What thoughts do we have? You know, any more than that? I mean, what's it called? There's a guy on Twitter called Jonathan. Do you know him, James? Have you heard of him?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah,
he's
Jonathan,
a classic leaker guy.
Yeah, he is. He leaks like the Mirage gameplay. He's leaked other stuff.
Yeah.
So I mean, going along with this recent Ubisoft news, he put out a tweet, and I'll just read the tweet out for people that haven't heard it, and I just want to get you guys' thoughts. So he said, "There's going to be a huge leak in the coming weeks/months. Ubisoft employees want to take down Yves Guillemot. Lol." They're definitely going to leak tons of information to journalists and get revenge on management.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So, I mean, obviously we don't have any, that's all we got. So whether that's true, whether that's just what he thinks, or whether that's actual information he's had from you know, people in the company, I don't know. But I just thought that was interesting. And I'm thinking, if they're going to try and quote unquote take down Yves Guillemot, how are they going to do that? They can't just like show the games. Because we get leaks of games.
What, they can just show how bad
that's
the
not
games
gonna
are.
do anything.
They just show the remake and be like, yeah, look at that.
Look how bad this is. Get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
No, but I'm
that ain't
thinking,
gonna do anything.
Like, what are they going to put out there if they do? Is it going to be like his dark secrets? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, what's he done? What's he been up
God,
to?
I don't even think I want to know what he's done. I bet he's done, well, I won't say allegedly, obviously. But...
I mean, his son's in charge now, isn't he? Charlie Guillemot is the head of Assassin's Creed now. And he's like an NFT bro.
Yeah, he had a failed... He put the Black Lives Matter symbol into some mobile game as the terrorist organization's logo.
Oh, God.
I'm like, what are you doing? So we've got him in charge.
Rough.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, right. And the board of directors are all like the Guillemot brothers as well.
I know.
It's a big Guillemot organization.
It is. It is a big circle jerk of the Guillemot family, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And like you keep hearing people say like they need to go, which is probably true, but it's like they're not going to go because it's their family business. They're not going to go.
Who's going to get them out? Like the board of directors isn't going to get rid of Yves Guillemot. Like
no, he is.
It's their brother.
Yeah. It's like I am the Senate meme. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, and he is a bit like the Emperor as well.
He is a bit.
He does actually have a look of him. He actually does look like Palpatine.
Yeah. You just need to get him a big robe and a hood, and I think he'd do a pretty good job.
Oh, there's a thumbnail. There's a thumbnail right there.
There's a thumbnail. We're putting that one in there. Yeah. But I mean, overall, personally, I don't really have much else to say about this whole Ubisoft news stuff. You know, do you guys have anything else you want to add to that before we move on? Or
I'm excited to. Well, maybe excited's not the right word. I'm excited to see the backlash when all these people get laid off. Because they're closing down multiple studios, which is pretty shit. Like, it's because of the mistakes that they've made that this is happening. And maybe the employees are going to come out with some stuff and like we actually do get a proper restructure or like the end of Ubisoft. I mean, they've made Vantage Studios.
Yeah, I mean that would be the only way to quote unquote get him out would be to expose him, I suppose.
Just
if he has done some fucked up shit, I don't know, but
I think the biggest takeaway for me is the layoffs, the closing of studios. Because obviously I'm not playing any of these games. I don't give a shit about these delays or cancellations. It doesn't matter to me. But it sucks to see the mistakes of a major company like Ubisoft can affect so many people that work in the games industry, and like it's happening all around. There's so many stories that keep coming out, and it sucks. It sucks to see because it's not fair. It seems like game development is tumultuous as hell. Recently,
definitely,
and that's rough.
I think. Well, I appreciate you bearing with us on that little news story. I know it probably doesn't mean much to you because, you're not in that world anymore. But we had to do it for the viewers.
No, fair.
So I guess with that, we can actually get into, hearing your opinions on some Assassin's Creed stuff like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, firstly, I wanted to ask, like, since you guys, finished doing Four Pillars. Well, God, how many years ago was that now? 2 years?
It was
3?
end of 2022, so 3 years this year, yeah, January.
Yeah, right. And I know sort of along, quite a while while you were doing that podcast, you sort of did stop talking about Assassin's Creed and had moved past it. But just if we're going to look at that time sort of era broadly, how has your sort of like how do you feel about Assassin's Creed and how has that changed since around that time, I suppose? For positive, for negative, however.
Yeah, I mean, it was such a long period of time, so there's different aspects of it that I feel differently about. But I think, there was definitely, I think after Odyssey was, because I, was very into Assassin's. I almost stopped playing Assassin's Creed in 2013. When Black Flag was announced, I had AC3 disappointed me a fuck ton, and I just kind of was like, I don't like when Black Flag was announced and it was about pirates. I was just kind of like, I don't know about this. But it was the content creation side of it that made me interested in continuing looking at Assassin's Creed. And I played Black Flag and I thought it was great. And the videos, there was a bunch of videos I did at the time and stuff. And so that was all cool. And then moving on to, when Unity was coming out, that's when my channel started getting actual growth. And I just had so much fun with that, and I was so excited for Unity as well at the time because it looked great. And then it came out, and was a piece of shit. I know you can't say that now. Everyone, it's got this like revisionist history that apparently it's a masterpiece, which is like fair enough. If you like it, you like it. It is what it is. But at the time, it sucked. Everyone knew that it sucked. It was a piece of shit, but that's fine. And that was a weird period because I had this disappointment of Unity, but I had this whole Assassin's Creed audience, and then Syndicate was coming out, and I had barely any interest in that. But obviously, the resurgence was around 2016 with Empire, and then 2017 with AC Origins, and having the Four Pillars, and having these three mates. Like obviously, one of them was my brother, so that goes without saying. But having Tyler and Ethan, and having our group was just a fuck ton of fun. Like regardless of the games, it was such a fun period to make videos on these games that we knew so well and collaborate and do all these podcasts and all that shit. And it was just a really fucking good time that I look back on really fondly. And I think around when Odyssey came out and post Odyssey, it was this period of I really wanted to break away from Assassin's Creed because I just didn't like these games anymore. They just didn't do anything for me, and I wanted to do other things. And I think a lot of I brought up that comment at the beginning about complaining or whatever, and I think a lot of people's perception of me probably comes from that period of time where I really wanted to break away from Assassin's Creed, and whenever anyone called me an Assassin's Creed YouTuber, it would piss me off because it was but I'm not that. I want to do other things. Just let me do other things. And I think since proving that I can do other things and being very successful with other things, I'm absolutely, I'm proud of that period of time being an Assassin's Creed YouTuber, and I'm really happy when people think of me as the AC guy. That feels good now. It didn't used to, but it does now. When I put up a new AC video and people are really excited for it, or when I see people talk about me just in the comments of something about Assassin's Creed that I have nothing to do with, it's that I'm really proud of that. The fact that to a lot of people, that's who I am, is that's really nice. And I think a lot of people don't realize that I've had that change in perspective in the years since, because I went through this period of a lot of disdain for Assassin's Creed and that era of content creation, trying to do something else. But now I'm very proud of it, and I feel nothing but, pride for being able to do that for so many years and being that person in everyone's mind. So, I think it's interesting when you see comments. I just think that people can't watch me now if comments are going to say all you do is moan and complain. There's no way you can watch my Black Flag video or my AC2 video and come away from that thinking, all this guy does is complain, because I think you're willfully ignorant at that point, because that's crazy. But I've just got to assume they don't, they just haven't watched me in years and just remember that guy that I was during that period. And you know, to an extent, I was always playing a character when I was making videos back in the day, because people liked the, you know, the boisterousness, the, you know, I'd shout and rant and do whatever, and sort of wouldn't compromise on my opinions, and, you know, would just argue with people, and like people enjoyed that, like they thought it was fun. But you know, it's really not what I'm like at all. Like, if, you know, anyone that knows me in real life, like I'm a very quiet, reserved person. But you know, obviously I put forward this persona, or I did in those AC days. And I think a lot of people sort of see that. So I think, you know, if you watch my stuff now, I think it way more represents how I feel. And I'm able to retrospectively like Assassin's Creed more than I think I did during the period when I was making videos on it consistently, because I've been able to detach from it. I no longer have that personal investment in will the next one be good? Where's the franchise going? You know, who's managing the brand? Why are they doing this with the lore, etc.? Like, I appreciate the games that I appreciate, and I get to make videos on those and talk about them at length and really look at what do I like about Assassin's Creed. And I think only in the last, like, you know, what, like 3-4 years, I've really started to understand what I loved about these games and be able to make videos based on that, more so than I ever used to before. And that's been really nice to be able to do, to be able to just like Assassin's Creed in the way that I've always liked it, and not worry about, like, oh, what's Shadows doing? What's Hex going to be like? Because I just don't care. Like, I just don't care. So it just doesn't matter. I can just look at the ones that I like, you know. It's good. So I think, you know, I went from being diehard Assassin's Creed and it being miserable and complaining about everything to finding this renewed love of the things that I do like, and I have no personal attachment to any of it anymore, other than the, you know, the old stuff that I love. So I don't have any of that, like, resentment in my heart anymore, which is, I think, only a good thing. So,
of course,
you know.
yeah. No, I mean, nice. I feel like with a lot of AC YouTubers, the cycle definitely repeats itself, because a lot of what you say there, obviously, you know, watching you, you know, while you were doing your AC content, I obviously saw that transition for you as well. But, like, you know, I can definitely relate to a lot of that as well. And I won't harp on about it because the viewers of the Podyssey know I always harp on about it, so I won't. But, you know, definitely I felt very similar. It's just, you know, years later with, like, Shadows and stuff, when that game came out, and I was making videos, so many videos about it and talking about so much, and I didn't even think it looked very good, and I was still making content about it. Then it comes out, it disappoints me just as much as I thought it would, and I'm just like, what am I doing? Why am I making these videos? So I also had to step back and sort of look at, like, all right, you know, why do I like a series, and then sort of, you know, have to replay some of the games. And then now I just talk about the AC games that I actually like. And I've also kind of resigned myself to not really being that bothered about playing the new ones, you know, unless something amazing comes out that I like the look of. I might, but obviously I don't believe that's going to happen. But now I'm just content. So I kind of understand that, or at least I feel like I can at least maybe relate to it in a way. But yeah, no, that's right. Interesting. That's interesting. I mean,
I think there's so many coming out. There's the Assassin's Creed games, like there's so many entries in this franchise that, like, you sort of forget what's happened. Whereas if you go back and look at them in isolation, like, I remember Rogue and Unity came out on the same day.
Yeah.
So it was really difficult for you to judge Rogue on its own.
Yeah, I always saw that as a spin-off.
Yeah, like, well, it looked like a half-arsed sort of cash grab. But then, I mean, it kind of is. But you go back to it. And, like, you can appreciate
it's worse, actually. You go back to it and it's worse. Yeah, I agree.
What?
That's what you're gonna say, right? Yeah.
I do not agree with that.
You like Rogue?
I like.
We can get into it if you want.
Whoa. Okay, hang on.
Give me your thoughts on Rogue.
Right, I will acknowledge as a story, it is entirely contrived around making Shay morally good.
Right. Yeah.
Every other character in that story is written terribly so that Shay can be a good character.
Yeah. Right.
But it does work because it does. I do like Shay, and I do like the open world that they created. Like, I think they are an improvement on Black Flag's open world.
What?
AC3's open world, pretty much.
What?
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, here we go, boys. Here we go.
Hang on. Okay, so
What's the
I mean, I feel like I'm arguing with two people at once. I'm firing off two orcs at once in Shadow of Mordor. It's not that you guys are. I don't know what that was.
We are orcs.
Go ahead. Explain yourselves.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't
Well,
like
like, what-
Rogue, so
what-
I don't have anything to say.
You don't like Rogue? Oh, you haven't even played Rogue.
I've played half of Rogue. Thought it was awful, and I never played it again.
Man.
Yeah. Well,
It's like
Rogue
the
is
shortest
11
one.
minutes and 48 seconds, so I don't know how you haven't played it through. But I mean, it's that bad, so...
Yeah, and I always saw it as like a spin-off game, so I never I never saw it as a mainline title, so I never really
Yeah.
bothered
Well, I
with
mean,
it
what
back in
is
the day.
a mainline?
It kind of is.
What is
it kind
now?
of is, yeah.
I mean,
like,
it's considered
you
as a
know.
mainline title now, but back in the day, it always seemed like, oh, this is just a liberation, one of these smaller
Yeah.
titles. That's
I
how
mean,
I
it,
saw
I mean,
it.
it is. It kind of
Yeah.
is, isn't it? Like, I mean, Liberation is considered like a main one now. Like,
Is it?
Consider
whenever they
Freedom
post
Cry a main
like,
one.
whenever they post artwork, you'll always have like Aveline and Adewale in there, and it's
Yeah,
like,
true.
It's like,
yeah, okay, I
come on,
I
guys,
guess so.
they count. They count, don't
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently.
What do you
fair,
mean?
I do get a lot of comments actually, to your point, on my shorts, and they say, "Why didn't you mention Liberation?" And I'm thinking because I didn't mention any spin-off
Yeah.
game, so why would I mention
Yeah.
Liberation? But yeah,
I get
guess
that
people
all
do
the
see that.
time. I have so many comments that are like, "What about Liberation?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know,
even
man.
remember
What
What do you want
about-
me to say about Liberation?
What about Liberation?
Yeah,
It
I played it on the
exists.
PS
I don't know
Vita
what,
when
like-
it came out.
Yeah.
That was it.
I played it
completed
like
it in a
6
day.
years ago, and I couldn't tell you anything that happens in it or anything about it.
I remember the
Um,
ending with Eve and like the rebellion or whatever comes out of like the disc when Aveline puts the disc together.
Yeah, vaguely remember. I don't remember much, to be honest.
It's-
I played it the
yeah.
day it came out the same day as AC3, and how 12-year-old me
Wait, did it
was
really?
like,
Sure.
yeah. 12-year-old me just got my PS Vita, so I was more interested in getting Liberation than AC3, believe it or not.
Oh.
So on the launch day of AC3, I played Liberation on the Vita, completed it that same day, and I haven't played it
Damn.
since. So
Oh fuck.
don't remember
Yeah,
much of it.
that was great though. That's a great product that they put out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
truly is.
Finish it in a
It
day.
had touch controls, so it was sick.
Oh, it did.
The rear
It did.
touchpad, yeah.
Oh my god, what a great
Yeah.
game.
I know, right? You could
I
select.
love Assassin's Creed Liberation.
You could select options from the menu with the rear touchpad. It was great.
That's so good. Wait, hang
Yeah.
on a minute. We need to go back to you think Rogue's map is better than Black Flag. We've got to
Oh,
figure
yeah,
out
yeah,
what
yeah.
that
Oh yeah,
was
yeah.
about.
Okay, well, the New York section improves on AC3's New York. As much as I hate to say that, because I love AC3.
You're talking to an AC3
Just by the way.
glazer here, by the way.
Yeah.
Lewis is
I-
an AC3 glazer.
For the
Right.
longest time, I did a tier list in 2020 on like a different channel, and I put AC3 in C tier because
Right.
I was scared to like it.
That's too high,
And,
but yeah.
Well, I came back now. I'm in my era of not pretending.
That's good.
AC3 is my favorite Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah. I mean, I can't hate you for being genuine. I can hate you for being wrong, but
Okay.
that's just how it is. But no, I mean, I haven't played AC3 in a long time. Like, I mean, I'm working on a video for it this year, so my thoughts might completely change. So I don't really have any horse in the race for AC3 these days, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I've been doing videos going through the side quests because
Mhm.
I just remember it has so much like narrative content. But anyway, Rogue.
Yes.
I think part of it is a personal preference. I prefer the North Atlantic and the River Valley settings to like
just like visually.
Visually, I feel like the way that they are designed is a little bit better in terms of like, each island is kind of like you go a set route to get all of the collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Rogue kind of elaborated a bit more on that, like some of the chests and stuff you needed to have upgrades to access. Things like the ice needing to lock off certain areas. I just think the atmosphere is better as well.
I
Like
suppose that's interesting. Yeah.
you can come across little settlements in the river valley, and it's like these have absolutely no purpose. They are just window dressing. But the fact that they put the effort in to just create a couple of houses and some people doing jobs and stuff, I just feel like it had a bit more of like a life to it. And for me, I think Rogue gets good once you finish the main story and you just start exploring.
You stop playing.
That's the sign of a great game.
Yeah, like, no, I think they did a better job
when you
designing
trade
the
it
open
in,
world.
that's when it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, when you set fire to the disc, the fire looks really good, and it's like that's the most appealing part.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I guess that would be my hot take then.
I
don't know.
Take, yeah.
I like
Hot
Rogue.
take of the day, I guess. Yeah. I do need to replay it, to be fair, just because I don't really have much to say about it, just because I never finished it. But
Yeah.
you know, maybe one day. I've been replaying the Ezio trilogy at the moment. I do it once a year, so that's been fun. Just finished Brotherhood. Gonna start Revelations.
Oh, you just finished it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's some good
I'm gonna do a
vibes.
little sort of unscripted commentary video for my second Exile channel as I go, just to put my updated thoughts out there. That's been fun.
Nice.
Been having a good time. I've been I when I was a kid, I always used to sell my games for like money. So I don't have any of my old
As
AC
opposed
copies.
to what?
Drugs.
Yeah, as opposed to drugs, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That came later. No, I'm just kidding. Did not come later. So what I've been doing is, just to make it a bit more fun, as I go to replay a new AC game, if I don't have the copy, I'll go down to CEX, also known as Sex, and I will buy the Xbox 360 copy for like £1 or however much it is. It's always like a quid.
Yeah, that's nice.
So
that's a good vibe.
I finished Brotherhood last night, and I was like, do I have Revelations? Because I was thinking about whether I had to walk down and buy a copy, but I did dig up an Xbox 360 copy I already had, so that's been fun.
Nice.
Is it the version that comes with the first game?
No, it's not. It's just some
that's a
random
classic.
copy.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I mean, originally I had the PS3 copy when I was a kid, which did come with AC1. Yeah. No, this one has a
That was the
soundtrack
best.
on disc with it. for some
Oh,
reason.
what?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
man,
going
that's
to play it, but play the disc, but the music.
Oh, that's like one of the best soundtracks in the series.
Oh, it
Revelations.
is. It is. But
is,
I'm not.
yeah,
I
that is
haven't got a
true.
CD player. So
You can put it. Well,
Put it
I
in
know you
anywhere.
can put it in an
got-
Xbox.
I've got Spotify. I'm good. I'll play it on Spotify. But
Yeah, that is true. That is true. What reason
Yeah,
would you have
yeah.
to use
Yeah,
the
yeah.
disc of the soundtrack?
well, I just hear it in the game anyway. So yeah,
Yeah, that's also
just
true.
gonna
Just
load up
throw
the
on
game and just-
Revelations. Yeah.
yeah.
Let it cycle through.
I'll play it in the background while I play Revelations. I'll like double tracks playing at the same
Ah.
time. That is the
that
way
is
to play it.
sick.
But
Yeah.
anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, while we've got you, James, I actually did want to ask a question. I don't know if the audience will care, but this is a question I just want to ask you. So I was, when you were when your 4 pillars ended and you started doing the other podcast with your bro.
Yes.
So how come you stopped doing that? I was enjoying those.
I don't know. We just stopped. I mean, I think probably one of the major reasons, well, there's 2 reasons. One is that getting George to record and be on time and get out of bed and me not have to sit around for like 2 hours waiting for him is the most difficult thing.
Yeah,
And I hate doing anything with him for that reason. But the second reason is because the only reason that I was able to do a podcast for as long as I was with Tyler is because Tyler is so fucking regimented that he would just be on my fucking ass to be on time for everything. So without him, I don't have to worry. And like George is so relaxed with like never showing up to things. So we just kind of both just can't keep up with it.
Fair enough.
But I would like to do it again. I mean, every time I see him, we kind of talk about it. We're like, oh, we should bring it back, and then we just don't. But
yeah, fair enough. I remember, I guess, what was it, like a year, 2 years ago when you did your last one? And I remember you said at the end, like, oh, next week we're going to do this, do that. And I was like, oh, sick. And it just never came. I was checking back.
oh
and
no,
never came. But, you know.
no, I get lots of people asking about it. I get messages all the time, which is quite nice to know that like people care. They were like, this was a fun show, bring it back. We will eventually.
Eventually, one day.
Maybe
10 years
possibly.
down the
I don't
line,
know. Don't hold me to that. But maybe.
You never know. Maybe,
No,
maybe
you
not.
don't.
That's the way it is.
I certainly don't ever know. That's for sure.
Yeah,
We'll see.
Just go with the flow. See what happens. If you end up doing a podcast, you do. I mean, you ended up on the Podyssey, so that's something.
I sure did. I don't know how the fuck I ended up here. To be fair, neither of you actually even asked me. I messaged you, right?
No, yeah. So no, I remember
Because someone else told me.
Well, I obviously before Ethan came on the other week, me and him had been talking every now and then on our Discord, and he said, "Oh, I don't know if the other guys would be down to go on, but I can always sort of gauge with them once I've been on." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And then I think a guy called Iron Mac, who is a viewer of the podcast.
Iron Mac. Yeah.
I think he messaged you in your Discord, or he like commented or something. Because somehow I saw a screenshot of that. I can't remember how.
Yeah, he said he was going to do it.
And then I sent that to Ethan, and I said, "Oh, look, maybe he might come on." And he said, "Oh, sick." So I don't know whether he then messaged you and said
he did. Yeah, Ethan
on?
Then messaged me and was like, "Oh, I've heard that the Podyssey guys are thinking of having you on," and I was like, "Ah, yeah, for sure, of course."
Yeah. And here you are.
Well, I was thinking as well. You shouted me out in one of your videos.
Oh yeah.
Or was it a stream?
Yeah.
On one of your streams?
It was a stream. Yeah, it was. I think someone. I don't remember. Actually, I was gonna say I think someone linked your thing on the stream, but actually, I think I just pulled it up. I think I was just like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
Clip.
Yeah, I was like, this guy reminds me a lot of... I mean, you both do. That's the thing. That's why I was like so eager to come on, because I was like, both of you and the stuff you make and, your vibe reminds me of, what we were doing back in the day. And I feel like the Assassin's Creed community's kind of been missing that vibe a little bit. So it's nice. Like I've been, every time I see something you do, I'm like, this is a nice vibe. I mean, I don't watch it like all the time because I don't watch AC videos, but like, when I do, I'm like, yeah, this is nice and it feels nostalgic.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
I mean, I guess, as much as the games have changed, the way sort of people talk about the games and that sort of format on YouTube hasn't really changed that much. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, but there's a few other guys on YouTube, AC YouTubers, that are doing similar stuff to us at the moment, and I feel like I've definitely seen in the last year or so, like a bit more of a community start to come back together again, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I felt that people are coming together.
Yeah,
sort of unified.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone's in each other's comment sections, which I feel like wasn't happening for a long time.
Yeah,
like I'm making an effort to try and just like watch more people's videos and just comment and try and bring stuff together. We have to, because Ubisoft's not going to do it.
That's so true. Yeah, that is very true.
Yeah.
Could you guys give me a sec? My dog is wants to.
Oh yeah. No
I
worries.
need to feed him. Just give me a second.
Yeah,
I will be 2 minutes.
Okay.
What you're referring to?
You are you serious right
Hello. Oh shit.
What?
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry.
Could you hear
I
us?
apologize. I thought I'd done that before I started recording, but I hadn't.
That's all good.
I apologize.
You can't leave the boy hungry, man. You can't leave him hungry.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. I mean, he's always hungry, so.
Oh, you are.
Yeah. He's a bit of a fat guy.
Yeah. What breed is he?
Shiba Inu.
Oh, that's the
wow.
is that like the classic Doge meme?
Yeah. The classic guy.
Nice. So our plan is, what we're gonna go for now is just sort of have more of just a casual chat, because I feel like we did get in quite heavy with the new stuff. So we'll chill a bit, take a step back, and off. I mean, just how are you doing in life? Because I know, since you've sort of ended your podcast. You've made a good few videos, but is there any updates on life that the viewers of your old podcast who might be watching now might want to catch up on? Anything like that? You could say no.
Yeah, I mean, no, yeah. I mean, if you want me to say no, I can say no.
You say
we can move on talking about Assassin's Creed if you want. No, I over the last couple years, I mean, to be fair, I think probably one of the reasons Horsey and Fox we kind of fell off that, honestly, was because I've been dealing with a lot of issues with my mental health. So that's been a rough time, and it's affected videos and other commitments and things like that. So I think that's also a reason why I've been a bit out of touch with people that watch me. At least I feel like I have. Maybe I haven't. I don't really know. But it's been a weird like couple years where I've kind of been like just sort of figuring out like what is wrong with me. But I think right now I'm in a way better, position mentally. Like I've said this on my Patreon and stuff as well, and I've mentioned it on stream. Like I'm on some medication. I'm feeling really good actually. Like I feel good. Like it's weird to say that because I feel like it's just like normal, but like I forgot honestly what it feels like to just feel good, like to be like excited for things and like just to feel happy, that's a crazy thing to say, but like I didn't realize while I was like in the fucking trenches like how fucked up shit was. So like I feel great, like the best I've felt in a while. So
that's good.
Things are good. Everything's coming up lasers.
Yeah. That's the thing though. That's life, isn't it? Shit just happens, and then you just got to deal with it once it already happens. You don't see it coming. But no, to be fair, I did hear you touch upon that on your most recent video, your 2025 games that you played.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's good to hear you're doing well.
Thanks.
So that's kind of. So do you think it's been more of a healing sort of year? Would you say?
Yeah.
Or maybe 2026 is going to be.
Well, yeah, I suppose 2026 is probably more the year for like this is my recovery now. Yeah. But like 2025 was definitely like a year of figuring myself out. Which did like obviously did take a hit to videos. Like I think I posted like 5 videos last year or something, which is the least I've ever posted. To be fair,
one of them's nearly 5 hours long.
Well,
that is true. Like in a lot of ways, one of the video is like 6 videos. So that's it is. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, it's I've got a lot of plans now, and I feel really good about making stuff. Like it feels really good to feel like inspired and motivated to make things. Like I've been really enjoying writing scripts and just working on stuff and having all these ideas. It's been really good. So yeah, the positivity is nice. It's a nice change.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I feel like when you like YouTube is a job, or like part of your job and that sort of thing, you have to rely on your own like mental health and like sanity almost to be able to put that out, and especially when you rely on that stuff for like bills, rent, whatever, it's I suppose it can take more of a toll because again there's more weight to it when it's not something that's just a hobby. It's something that you actually have to again rely on. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying, to be honest. Just trying to add to it.
No. I definitely, and I think and like I don't want to, like try to I don't want people to pity me too much because like at the end of the day, like the fact that I can do what I do as a career is like I'm insanely lucky, and I'm in such a privileged position. Like there's so many people that deal with mental health issues that have like an actual like job that is fucking grueling, or sometimes 2 jobs, or they still live with their parents, they can't afford to move out. There's a lot of things that people deal with. I'm completely I acknowledge like how lucky I am to be in the position I'm in. But yeah, I mean it does affect the way that you make stuff, because when making stuff comes from a place of creativity and passion and all of that, and so sometimes like when you feel fucking depressed, you don't want to sit down and write a script on something. Like you just don't. You can't force yourself to do it. Exactly. And it's super frustrating because it's like I want to make something because I like making things. I know that I like doing it. But also like I need to make money too. So it's both of those things, and it's just it is frustrating when you just can't make yourself do it.
Yeah, and it's almost like the longer you leave it, the more pressure there is to do it. You know? It's like, well, it's been however many weeks or months since I've started working on this project, which I need to do, and then it's like, and the longer I leave it, the more the pressure's building up, and then the more you don't want to do it as well. It's like a vicious cycle sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. And especially when you make videos like as long as I do, which is, I mean, it's not, I don't do it on purpose, but like they just end up spiraling into big things. Like when you do that, like you can be midway through a project and you end up like with, I mean, you might have things to do, or, like commitments that you've got, or you might have like planned like a trip somewhere, and like then picking it back up again is really difficult, because it's like you're not just starting from scratch with something brand new. It's like, now I've got to pick up this thing, and it's like, God, I just wish it was done. And it's this weird conflict of like both, I really do want to make this thing and I think it will be really good, but also like I need to do something else. Like I need to refresh myself. And that's, it's difficult. And I think like part of the difficulty as well with that, like making videos long term and stuff, is especially when your channel changes over time, is like, I don't know if you guys feel this at all. This might just be a me thing, but I remember back when I made Assassin's Creed videos, if a new piece of news dropped or a trailer came out, like if something just came out of nowhere and like all of a sudden I saw it on like Twitter or I don't know, Twitter, yeah, that was it. But if I saw it and I'd be like, I need to make a video on that. And I get like this pang of anxiety where I'm like, I've got to make this as quickly as possible. But it's also,
time is ticking.
But it's also got to be good enough. Like, it can't be shit, but it's also, I've got to be quick. And so you're just racing to make this thing, editing it as fast as you can, making the thumbnail and throwing it up. And
I've been there. We've all been there for sure.
Yeah. I am glad that that's not just a me thing. But I feel like.
Sorry, no, go on.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
All I was going to say was just to add on to that's part of the reason why I stopped doing AC News content, because that shit definitely burnt me out when I was doing all the Shadows news stuff. Don't like the look of Shadows, but I'm covering all of its news. I feel like I've got to be the first one to get to it, and then when I'm actually editing it, I can't rush it because I'm like, well, no, I could do a little jump cut there, I could do this there, and so then I'm just spending like 4 hours every night putting this video together that I actually didn't even want to make. So I had to cut that shit out.
Oh, that's so funny. It's so funny that like almost every AC YouTuber goes through the same thing. Like that feels like, I feel like I've had the same conversation with like Ethan, George, and Tyler, and like Walshy and like Founded Scarab, and now with you guys, like it's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a weird experience that you probably can't relate to unless you've done it yourself.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
It's incredibly bizarre. The weird thing I will say is, though, I don't think I've ever done... I feel like I've never made news videos like that on a game that I wasn't interested in, because, like, maybe the only one would be, like, Syndicate, maybe, I guess. But it wasn't even, like, a genuine, like, I don't care. It was just kind of like a... I don't know. I kind of just felt nothing one way or the other for it, I guess. So I guess that would be your, like, the set, like my Shadows, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I mean,
there's parallels there. Sim Studio.
Oh, true.
That's
true. Yeah. A lot of persistent issues from Syndicate crops back up in Shadows. I will say.
Interesting.
Yeah,
like what?
Well,
Wait,
just like...
I would like to know about Shadows, because I would like to hear it secondhand from people that have played it. And
fair enough.
Just that's it. That's the information I would like.
Only one of us have finished it.
I mean,
right.
I had to watch the end on YouTube because the fucking level gating pissed me off. I was so done with it. No, that's like my biggest problem. Well, my biggest problem with that game is the narrative and the fact that the characters are fucking husks of human beings that just look human, but there's something not quite right with them.
Classic Quebec. Yeah.
Another one of my issues, one of my biggest issues was like the grinding issue, if you want to call it that, where you know they will level gate the next quest so hard to the point where if you're like 1 or 2 levels below, you'll get one hit killed by every enemy, so that you then go out into the boring ass open world and do a load of fetch quests, bandit camps, all of that.
It's just Odyssey. It's just Odyssey
again.
Bro.
It's the same. It's just scaled down slightly. Yeah, it's the same. And it got to the point where I was like, I'm so close to the end. I don't want to do a load of fetch quests. I just want to finish this main story. And this boss was just one hit killing me over and over. Yeah. And I was like, I'm done. I'm just going to watch the end of it on YouTube because I just can't be asked. Oh, yeah.
Do they still sell time savers in Assassin's Creed?
Oh god, yeah. There's an XP.
They do, like
booster.
XP boosts and stuff. See,
Yeah, that's in
you're
the shop.
clearly a better person than me because I bought an XP boost for Odyssey when I was streaming it because I just wanted to get to the end. So I did buy one. People were quite angry at me for it, which justifiably I agree. But in my position, I've been streaming it every day for a week.
Oh, God.
And it was a heinous experience playing the game.
They did the same thing with the story that that Odyssey kind of did, where they don't actually wrap up the story until the DLC.
Oh,
Right.
that was crazy. That is the worst part of that game.
Is
It
there
doesn't
DLC?
end.
There
Yeah,
is.
they
It's
did
awful.
a
Well, I
story
haven't played it.
expansion.
Right.
It's not awful, but it's literally the ending. It's
That's
like
every Assassin's Creed thing like ever. It's like the
the
best
game-
praise you can give it is it's not awful, yeah.
the main game of Shadows ends with them going, right, my mum is on this island. At some point we should go and get her. And then the DLC is you going to the island to get her to recover the MacGuffin of the story. And then at the end they just go, right, well we did that. That's it. That's the
Okay.
end. There is
What-
no.
Is that the
that's like-
only DLC? Or is there going to be another one?
Yeah. They've been
there's-
doing free
yeah.
updates. They cancelled the second DLC they were going to do.
Right.
They before launch, before it got delayed, they were going to do the typical 2 expansions season pass thing. And then they delayed the game. They cancelled the second DLC. The first DLC became this island one became free for anybody who pre-ordered, or $25 for people who didn't.
Okay.
For about 4 hours. I mean, my playthrough, I recorded it. It was 4 hours long. It's
Damn.
not $20 worth at all. And it is literally the ending. They took it and stitched it elsewhere.
They
That's
always do.
classic.
Classic. And I mean, what is there anything else you want to you want to know about?
Yeah,
that
ask
game?
us the question. We can answer the questions
yeah,
about
think.
Shadows.
What do I want to know about Shadow? What does it have modern day?
Oh God! I mean,
don't please.
do you want to go into the? Do you want to?
Yeah, we can genuinely go into that. We can go for it.
What is because I remember
No, we can
Mirage
do this.
Mirage didn't have modern day, right?
No, it
Yeah,
had a
yeah,
cutscene at
Mirage.
the beginning of William Miles talking.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
that's right.
Yeah,
Wait, was it like
yeah.
a?
It's
What did
him
he
going,
look like?
Assassin's Creed is about memories.
It didn't show him. It didn't show him. He did a voiceover.
Oh, it didn't show him. Right.
It was just showing
He was
like
in Valhalla
Baghdad
though,
and-
right?
Yeah. He was.
Sand. Just remember sand.
He was. I mean, it was just William Miles. Obviously, some random voice actor, not the original.
Yeah, that's
guy.
it. It's not even
Was
the
it-
same guy. Like,
Was it
this
the
is-
guy from Origins?
I think it was the guy from the. So he came back into the. I don't know if you remember when Valhalla finished its sort of life cycle of content. They did something called the last chapter,
they did do a.
which William
yeah,
Miles
I
was
remember
right
that.
at the end of that, meeting with
Yeah.
Basim inside the Animus.
What does he look
Right,
like
yeah,
in
I've
that?
never seen it, but I
Yeah.
know it happened.
Right,
So-
right.
What his
So
character
Basim,
looks
Basim
like.
then gives him his DNA, like some blood or DNA, so he can relive his memories.
So William Miles relives.
Well,
Basim's
Oh, maybe it is.
It's kind of implied, but it doesn't outright say it. But I mean, he does. do
Or
the
does
voiceover.
he maybe give it to someone
I think
else or
it's
something?
like more like he gives this to the assassins for you to experience as the
I mean,
assassin.
why?
Do you know what I mean?
They,
Like,
they
why
don't-
does Basim
there
give
is,
him?
There is no explanation.
Because
Basim
you've always
wasn't like
wanted
he
to
was
see
like
it.
he had like an evil mission or something, right? Or like
Basim's
I don't
just
know,
like
what was he-
hanging
'cause, like,
around in the modern day. We don't know what he's doing because
he had the.
Yeah, they didn't bring him back.
Oh, he's not
Shadows.
come back.
no.
right.
Because
They
Quebec.
said-
Yeah, go on. go on.
Yeah, they said they didn't want to bring him back because they had their own characters that were so complex and interesting that they didn't want Basim to steal the screen time.
And
they
do you know what
couldn't
they-
spare it?
Do you know what they did with the modern day? The modern day is you pause, you go to like Animus documents, and you read the documents of what's happening in the modern day. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
emails.
epic. Oh my
Emails,
God.
yeah, emails. It's like
It's kind of
a
like
menu.
it's kind of like Black Flag without the extra steps.
yeah. I mean,
it's literally just a menu. It's the Animus hub. You just select Assassin's Creed. It's a
The
launcher.
Animus Hub, yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that because you can use it to switch between like games.
You can switch
right?
between, but it's just a launcher. All it does is close Shadows and then open Mirage.
Yeah.
Like, I've got it on
that's
PC.
so
I can tell
epic.
you, it closes the game and reopens the game you want. It doesn't work seamlessly.
Can you access the hub from the other games or only
No.
Shadows?
No.
Only Shadows.
So how do you switch back?
You don't switch
don't-
back. You
That's
It's
fucking
like-
awesome.
I love that Shadows has an option for you to close Shadows and go to something else. And there's no way of getting back to Shadows.
There's no way to go back. That's so good. Oh man, I fucking love Assassin's Creed.
There's
It's so
also
funny.
there's also free battle passes that they've
Oh, that's
released.
so fucking epic.
Yeah.
I love
They put
free battle
Ezio's
passes.
outfit in one of them, and they totally
Oh
ruined
hell
it.
yeah! Does it look as stupid as the Valhalla one? Because that one looked really fucking stupid.
They reuse one of the hoods that's already in the game, so it kind of
Right.
just it doesn't look much like Ezio.
Right.
They kind of messed up the back coattails. They split in half
Oh.
instead of still being connected. It looks wrong.
Yeah, I imagine. That makes sense. They kind of Is the Altair outfit in Shadows? or
No,
not?
they've only added Ezio's in the year and a bit that it's been out, or year that it's been out.
Was Altair in Mirage?
Yeah,
Not the character, the outfit.
yeah, the outfit.
Yeah. Does it still stick to your legs?
Yes,
Or-
I did a video on it. Yes.
Really?
Oh my god!
No!
I will call it out at every opportunity.
How have they not fixed that?
I got a.
It's
I
insane.
don't know if I can. I don't know if I did get an email from a Ubisoft dev explaining the situation
Well,
to
why
me.
it sticks to the legs?
Really?
because they wanted me to shut up, I think. But
What did they say?
they basically said like the way the coattails are connected to the rest of the outfit, it's like joined at the shoulder. I mean, I'm probably doing a
Why,
terrible job
though?
explaining it, but like the way the outfits are actually designed, it can't move separately from the legs.
Right,
unless
but
they plan
then
to.
change it, right? Like
Yeah,
then
yeah, exactly. Don't
spend-
reuse the same model.
Spend an hour and fix it. I would imagine that's possible. Like I've never made a game, so maybe I'm wrong, but like it's gotta be fixable
Well, the
after
weird
how
thing
many
is-
years? Like
Oh, God knows.
someone
10
could have done
10
it.
years?
Someone could have done it. Like you could have
More
hired
than that,
someone to do
Ulysses
that.
is not perfect.
True.
No, yeah, it's
I'd
not.
say
No,
even
it's been
Revelations isn't perfect.
It's. I think AC3 was the first time that it stuck to your legs,
Oh, it was, yeah.
and then it
But
stayed
in,
like
in
that
Revelations,
forever.
your legs clip through it every time you run.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So
classic.
Brotherhood was the last time it worked properly.
And that's just the original model.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I don't get.
God.
Mirage has a photo mode, and I always like to pause it when you jump in Altair's robes because everything is still just like as it was when it was static.
At
Everything's
a
going
90-degree
downwards.
angle.
Yeah, like his front coattails are not going up at all.
That's
They
so
are like
funny.
down to his ankle. I could go on forever.
That's so fucking stupid. What the fuck are they doing over there?
But it's a
Doing
free battle
something.
pass that you have to grind for 5 weeks, I think it is.
Yeah, to get
the outfit.
Why would anybody do this? I cannot understand why anyone would.
I only
do
know one
this.
person that did it, and he's right next to me on the screen.
You're
I
insane,
might have done
buddy.
it. I might have done it.
You're.
I did it to make a video on it.
See, that's fair. This is the
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? People used to say this to me all the time, which is like I would criticize these games and then like be like, I would criticize the fact that people played them. They'd be like, but you played them. I'm like, yeah, but you're not making money, right?
Yeah,
You're sitting alone
Oh yeah, yeah.
in your
You're
bedroom
paying to do it.
playing this game for 200 hours and then going on Twitter and going, this game sucked. Just don't play it. Like if you're going to turn it into, you know, a piece of like a piece of self-expression and make money off the back of it as well, like both of those things I think is valuable and constructive and beneficial to you. But if you're just sitting and playing a game you don't like, you're insane. What are you doing? This is so silly. There's no need to be doing that. It's bizarre.
Let me ask you this. Do you ever like scroll on like, I don't know, Instagram, TikTok, something like that, and you'll see somebody make a post and it'll be like the moment in 2018 when you started the best game ever made, and then there's like a picture of Odyssey. Does that ever irk you?
Yeah.
Do you ever see those and think,
I I definitely used to. These days, I don't think about it twice, but I definitely used to. But what's funny is though, and it still happens to this day, if there is a post about Odyssey, I can pretty much guarantee like 9 out of 10 times, at least one person in the comments will be linking my video Odyssey Broke Me. At least one person. It happens all the time, especially on Facebook. It always happens. Yeah, if I go on Facebook, because
there's loads of Odyssey stuff on Facebook.
The only time like I get Assassin's Creed stuff fed to me these days is through Facebook, and I don't really open Facebook often. It's just like if my mum tags me in something, and then if I do, like I'll scroll my feed because I'm like, I wonder what's going on Facebook. And there'll be like a Odyssey thing that'll pop up, and I'll check the comments, and there will always be on Facebook at least one person that's like, clearly you've not seen Odyssey Broke Me, and it's very funny every time. I don't even think that video is very good, to be honest with you. All these years later, I think
that video is the reason I did not get Odyssey at launch. Definitely.
Damn. I made an impact. That's good to know.
There you go. I think it's like it's still the deepest dive video into that game, you know, so it still stands. Like, I don't think anyone has approached it the way you have since then.
Yeah, that's actually really true. Yeah, that's a really good point. I actually don't know, because people have made like positive videos going into
That's
Odyssey,
all you can do now. If you, I made an Odyssey.
Look at TikTok.
Yeah, I did a Odyssey video back in 2024. It was like, it was just like a 15-minute sort of scripted video about it, and it was pretty negative, and I got so much hate comments. Like you just can't critique that game anymore, like in a less positive way, because the only people that watch Odyssey videos now are people that like the game, because the ones that didn't like it, they don't watch those videos anymore. They've seen Odyssey Broke Me. So I mean, the video still got some good likes, and it was like the first video I made that actually got like 100k views at the time. So I was really excited about it. And it still did well for me, but like all of the comments is just, you're wrong because this, you're wrong because that, you know, and it's like, how have you even played this game? And I'm like, well, yeah, I just talked about it for 15 minutes. So
yeah. But, to be fair, the people that comment are like, if you leave a comment, it's way more likely going to be negatively charged than positively. Like people don't leave positive comments really ever.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
You know,
unless they're your like, I suppose, main supporters, you don't really. Yeah, that's fair. But it just feels like you cannot be negative in the broader AC community about Odyssey anymore. It's had this almost new lease of life where people say, no, it was actually really good. It's actually a masterpiece. You know, that classic life cycle of games that are bad when they come out, and then supposedly 5 years later, everybody just forgot how good it was. It's like, wait, hang on.
Yeah.
What about, you know, did you actually play it when it came out? You know, it's weird. It is the classic life cycle.
I mean, I think the thing with that is Assassin's Creed, because like every game is bad. People are lost every time they release something, so fans will jump off of the train like every year. And you get to a point where like the only people playing these games, talking about these games, are people that love them, every single one, no matter what. And so it makes it way more difficult to make stuff like critical like videos on them, unless it's the year the thing came out or like around release, because otherwise anyone that cares is gone.
That is true. It's like, I have definitely found that, you know, like making more, I suppose you could say, like more thoughtful reflections on Assassin's Creed videos, because I have questioned that before. Like, well, I want to make this scripted sort of, you know, look back at this game, or like, you know, critique the newer games in a certain way. And then I'm thinking, but is there an audience for it? Because of all the people that used to play like me, do they even watch AC content anymore? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So am I going to appeal to anyone, or is it just going to be people telling me I'm wrong? I don't know. And I don't know the answer.
I think it's interesting, because I think if I were to make a video on Shadows, I hope that people will be receptive to it.
Well, people pretty unanimously dislike this one. I think that's
in 5
the difference.
in 5 years' time, you won't be able to say
No, they
anything
can't.
bad about
They
it.
can't.
Yeah,
They
right.
can't.
Yeah,
There
that
is
makes
no
sense.
way. Shadows is the one game in this franchise where I think there is like there is no way of getting around it.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know, man. It happens. I mean,
yeah,
we've felt that time and time again, and
Yeah.
the fans find a way.
oh,
that's
they
true.
can.
That's
they,
true.
they can enjoy.
Persevere.
I think.
They can.
I mean, what AC Johnny said Valhalla was his favorite game in the franchise.
Who is that?
Oh,
He's a big-
Not as like a dig. I'm not, trying to have a go at anybody. Unless
he is
it sucks.
actually
By the way,
quite nice.
we actually do like him. Yeah, we like him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
This
He's
sounds
a-
like
he's
this. This sounds like the way I used to talk about Raptor, where like I would take the piss out of him relentlessly and then go, no, but I like him though.
I do like him.
We're
yeah.
mates though.
Yeah.
He's AC Johnny's a guy on TikTok. He's like one of the biggest
TikTok, side of
AC
things.
TikTokers.
Wait. Do I know this guy?
He-
Hang on.
You've probably heard his voice.
He glazes up the RPG games and says a lot about how the older games are only good because of nostalgia, which he to his credit he has sort of walks that back a little bit more recently, but that was his whole
Guys,
thing.
He has really hot takes.
I just looked him up on TikTok, and I've blocked him.
You've blocked him?
I
Why
have
you blocked
no
him?
idea who this
Wow.
guy is, but I blocked him.
Poor AC Johnny, man.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh man, we need to know what was the video that
He
did
must
it.
have made something I really didn't like.
Damn.
He basically does live streams and then clips that up where he
Yeah,
just
I think-
answers people's questions.
Yeah, I think I know who it is. I think one of my mates sent me a video of his, like talking about. I think it was talking about Odyssey, and like people's criticisms of the mythological elements and stuff.
Just
is,
don't
like,
understand it.
That sounds about
Just
right.
don't. Yeah, they're just like, oh, but AC's always had pieces of Eden. So
like,
what are you talking
yeah.
about? And
That
it's
wasn't
like, yeah, but the
Minotaurs
context
running
is
at you though.
it's not the same thing. Like the internal logic of the fiction has to be kept intact. You can't just do anything because there was something unrealistic once. Like what the fuck are you talking about? Just
Yeah.
because there was an apple of Eden once, which is perfectly explained in the context of the game's story and mythology and world, doesn't mean you could just do anything ever because that thing is not in real life. Like what are we
Yeah,
talking about?
I know.
That's not how fiction works. But yeah, look, I don't have anything against the guy. I
No,
just didn't
I-
want to see any of his stuff again.
That's
So
fair enough.
that's
That's
why I
fair
blocked
enough.
him probably.
And I will also say he is a friend of the Podyssey. We would love to have him on at some point. We're not
we should.
saying you personally, Johnny, are bad. We do like you.
No,
it's just
no.
we
Only
don't
I am.
personally. only James is. He
and I am
hates
not a
you.
friend of the Podyssey. I'm just here.
Oh, brilliant.
I don't speak for them. They'd love to have you on.
Yeah, we would.
I'm
love to have you
joking.
on.
I don't know who you
Yeah,
are, to be
yeah.
honest with you.
I think it would be fun. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we would.
Yeah,
it
sure
would
it would.
definitely result in probably a very large debate. That might be quite fun.
Yeah.
We'd have to take
Yeah,
turns
hell yeah.
moderating it because otherwise it would just be 2v1. We'd have to figure something
Yeah, that
out.
is
Oh,
true.
true.
Yeah, yeah,
What?
yeah.
What? We just one of us leaves the call, and when
No,
we start
one of us will
losing,
take
tap the
turns
other
for
one
a
in.
topic, like, okay, so Lewis is
Oh.
going to talk about this topic with you and see what you think. Then it's going to be
Yeah.
Harrison's turn to talk about, do you know what I mean? We'll figure something out probably.
And then the other one is the mediator and has to, make sure it's
Yeah.
fair for both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll figure something. I mean, we haven't even messaged him, so maybe we should reach out and figure something out. But
Yeah.
aside from, I suppose, all the YouTube stuff, I know you've kind of talked about this, but like just in a more broad sense, like how's life been? Am I right in thinking you've moved into a new house?
Yes. Yeah. In
How's that been?
February last year, we moved, so it's been almost a year now.
Oh,
And it's been good. I mean, it's been so nice. We for a while, like we were trying to move, we were looking to move, trying to figure it out, and for like a whole year, we had our house up for sale. And I'm aware this is like I sound like the most privileged of all time talking about this shit. So there is that. I apologize, but it's been really nice to move and be in a new office. Like I love. I just realized my Christmas tree is still up in the background.
I just put mine out today.
It's fine.
Took it in the background.
Okay.
Oh no.
So-
Wow. I
Where
need
did
to get rid of
Shadow
that, but
go?
Huh? What? Oh, me?
Was it?
My
Yeah. Where did Shadow go?
Yeah, I had a Shadow the Hedgehog on as my angel on the tree for a bit of
Oh,
context.
nice.
He is just over there. I can see him. He's across the room, just chilling.
Okay, just checking.
Just checking. Yeah.
fantastic.
He's all
Make
good.
sure
He's
he's
all
okay.
good. Sorry. Carry
I
on.
love
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just it's been good. Moving was good. I mean, there's been a lot of work and stuff to do, but good. It's good to have that stuff to do.
Yeah.
It's nice to as much as it is a lot of work, it's good work because who wouldn't like to have that sort of work to do,
Yeah.
Things are good. We're in a good spot. And shit is nice in general. So
yeah, fair enough. Are you a big movie enjoyer?
I'm trying to be. Like, I think I'm not big into I've never been like big into movies, but I'm trying to be more into movies. Like I'm starting a podcast exclusive to Patreon. That wasn't a plug. With a friend of
Cut this
mine.
part out.
Just bleep it, completely bleep all of it. With a friend of mine, we're gonna talk because he's very into movies, so he's gonna give me movies to watch, and then we'll do kind of like a bit of a book club type thing.
Oh, nice, yeah.
And we'll
cool
sit down and then we'll talk them through and analyze them and stuff, and I can kind of lean on him because he's way more. He's way better at talking about movies than I would be, which is weird because you would think, talking about games and stuff, you could apply that, but it
like
just
narrative
it feels,
stuff.
yeah, but it feels more difficult for me. I don't know why.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I found that when I was doing the movie video essays, a lot of the time I was like, I don't even know where to start, like which aspect to talk about. Like sometimes I didn't feel intellectual enough to talk about it.
Yeah,
I remember there's
I feel that.
Have either of you seen Dark? It's a German Netflix
The show?
show.
Yeah.
I've
I
not
love
seen
Dark.
it, but
Yeah. I wanted to do a video on it,
tremendous, yeah.
but I had fucking no idea what was going on half the time, so I talked about technical aspects of it. I just talked about how they filmed it, because I was like, I really want to talk about this, but it's a tough barrier, I think, for certain... I don't know, it's weird. It does feel different to gaming.
It definitely does. I think. I think, and I've kind of realized this the more I talk about games, and talk to other people as well, like other creators that make game-based stuff, but that also consume and explore a lot of different art. Is that there are some great games, but the greatest games are still artistically like they're. Is a barrier that they're yet to necessarily pass compared to something like film or literature. There is just a level of, I don't know, there is a level to those other mediums that video games rarely touches. And I think maybe that's one of the reasons it's more difficult to discuss those other art forms, is because gaming is, don't get me wrong, there is a lot about gaming that you, like if you were, if you wrote about films or books or whatever, and you tried to apply that to games, it would obviously be difficult because there's so much about games that is totally different and difficult. Yeah, like the mechanical aspect and all of the systems at play and the way that they're developed is there's so much going on there that it to be able to discuss that and understand it, and like especially in like a critique format, to talk about gameplay and how that works both artistically and mechanically as a product, because there's also got to be player interaction with it, so there's both of those elements, is difficult to learn, to be able to discuss and write about well. But at the same time, there's a lot of artistic angles with regards to film and literature that is far beyond what a lot of games do. And so I think those angles for those specific mediums is difficult to tackle when you're so used to talking about games. And I think that's why I struggle, is because there's specific aspects that like aren't compromised when you write something or you make a film, whereas with games you always fall back on the fun aspect and the interactive aspect and stuff, which takes skill to talk about, but there's always that there. You don't necessarily have to delve into like these deeper artistic thematic aspects all of the time. And I think it could just make it daunting sometimes to talk about, some of the best films or literature that there is, as someone that hasn't done it often.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you did make a video on Bolt, didn't you?
Oh, I did, and that is like one of the biggest artistic films of our generation. So that is true.
No, I remember I watched it a few years
Bolt.
whenever you posted it, and I let me just say I never looked at the film like that before, so it was interesting. But that's the thing, I do like
that one.
I think the reason I got into doing YouTube was to be able to talk about something, whether that's in games or music or whatever. Obviously, it was games, but I wanted to be able to talk about something under the lens of how I might see it, and I very much enjoy, dissecting things in my mind and like, well, why did they do this? Why did they do that? So I'm a massive. Like, I love movies because I just, the way my brain switches onto games is kind of the same for films now, especially since I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years now. Yeah. And, for example, I watched the new 28 Years Later the other day, and that, I think it might be one of the best films I've ever seen. And there was just something about it, like the creative choices and stuff, just very much, I guess, like resonated with me. Like, it's just like, yeah, I kind of vibed with it, if that makes sense. Yeah. Same for part one as well. I don't really know what I'm saying here. I just wanted a reason to bring up that film. It was so good.
It's a good film. I watched it the other day too. Very,
Did
very
you like
good.
it?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yes, I liked it a lot. I thought it was very, very good.
I just thought
it was a lot better than the first one, I think.
See, I like the first one as well. I
like the first one too a lot. Yeah.
I preferred the second one though. Yeah, I just thought.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was so good. I just wanted an excuse to bring it up because I had so many thoughts about it, I loved the approach of humanity still within the zombies, and potentially how that might reflect, because I feel like the message of part one and partially part two was very much like blurring the lines between the infected and the humans, and what is evil, I suppose, and humanity, that sort of thing, wasn't it? And I thought, just so good, man, just so good. I don't really have anything I can say about it. I'd have to think. What I'm saying is, if I was to ever do like a narrative critique on something, I feel like I would, like, that wasn't a game. I feel like I'd have to start with that series.
Yeah.
So
that could be a good one. It'd be a good one to go for, to be honest, because there's so much to dissect.
There is.
Like, there's so many.
I did one on
aspects of it.
The first film about 6-7 years ago.
6-7.
Oh really? 6.
Oh, man. No, come on.
Sorry.
Oh, damn it.
Classic.
Oh, I hate that.
You did it as well. I bet you did it.
What do you mean?
I can't say anything. I did it when I mentioned it earlier. I did the thing.
Oh yeah, you said it.
The action.
Oh, the hands. No, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't take it that far.
You didn't do it?
Oh.
There's not the 6-7. Oh, I'm doing it now. Fuck. No, sorry.
There we go. There we go.
Sorry. Damn. What? Yeah. I know I contrived my way into to bringing that film up. I wanted to bring it up because it was such a good film, and I kind of wanted to know, James, if you'd seen those films as well.
Yes,
you have.
I love them.
Yeah.
I think they're great. Well, okay, I say I think they're great. I mean, all of them except for 28 Weeks Later.
I agree completely. It takes everything good about the other films away. Like, it Americanizes it. It just adds soldiers.
Yeah.
It's bizarre. I don't even know what it's about. Like, I don't know what the movie is saying. Because at first I thought, like, oh, okay, this is something about, like, it'll be because the movie starts with the guy and he abandons his wife and, like, he assumes she's dead. And it's like,
that was
then
the
she
only
comes
good part of the
back
film.
and she's not dead. Yeah, that first scene is really good.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, so maybe it's about this, like, cowardice and about how, what he did will come back to bite him, and like about, lies, and I don't know, there's like some sort of theme there, but then he just fucking dies. Like, it's like,
and he becomes a sentient villain of
and then all the zombies break out, and then you've got Jeremy Renner, who's like this heroic American hero, and it's like, what is this film about? What are we doing?
It's like the blades are chopping him up.
Oh my god!
Firebomb.
What a piece of shit!
It's
film.
just like, oh shit, the franchise is over. We need to get it we need to get it back. You know, we
Yeah.
need to make this
Oh,
into a
Different
franchise.
director, wasn't it?
So fucking rough.
And I'm assuming it was a different writer.
It sure was. Yeah.
It wasn't.
Well, different, was the same
Alex
writer?
Garland. Garland has done all of them. Yeah.
Oh wow, he
God.
wrote that.
How did
Damn.
that happen?
But
Damn.
Someone
even
must have
he
put a gun to
discredits
his
it.
head. Jeremy
Yeah,
Renner
yeah.
put a gun to his head and said, "This is
Yeah.
what you're gonna do, buddy."
There's an interview for years later where they ask Alex Garland about Weeks and whether it's canon, and he looks so pissed off. He doesn't even answer it. He just lets Danny Boyle take over and start yapping.
Oh, that's so funny. That
Damn.
is so
It does
funny.
suck.
It does.
It
suck,
does.
So to be fair,
To be
yeah.
fair,
It's very bad.
I love the first one. I watched them more recently because I had not seen
First
them my
one's
whole life,
tremendous.
and when I knew the 28 years later, well, part one was coming out, I was like, right, got to watch all of them now. Yeah, loved the first
Yeah.
one. Thought it was really good, especially for its time, which you have to take into account. You know, there was nothing really like that around that time in the way they did it. Then yeah, part two.
Oh yeah, it's incredible.
trash.
Like,
And then 28 years, I thought that part one and part two of 28 years are my favorites out of the whole thing.
mhm.
I don't know why. I think it's
Okay.
just something about the way the artistic
different,
intent behind
definitely.
it just vibed with me a lot more. I don't know.
I mean, I like them a lot. I think I struggle to. I don't know if anything will ever beat 28 Days Later for me, purely because of like. I mean, I've got such an attachment to it. I wrote a thing for it when I was at college, like sort of like an analysis of it, and sort of watched it, a few times and really kind of found this connection to it. So that's probably always going to be there for me.
Yeah.
And like I think it's there's like the using the camcorder for the whole thing, and the whole thing's in like fucking 480p or whatever. I love that. I think it's great. I fucking love that shit. But I really liked Years. I thought Years was really good, and I think Years works as a really good companion to Days. In the Days is very much about. There's a lot of like, it's very much about the period that it was made, about Britain during the early 2000s. There's a lot of like fear and rage, and that's kind of what the virus is, and there's that whole angle to it. And I think that Years is kind of a mirror to it in that there's this it's kind of about healing and this humanity, and like you've got obviously the main character Spike, and his he wants to be like his dad, but then sort of his dad is this personification of like toxic masculinity, and he ends up finding this attachment to his mother, and growing and being a better person for that. And it's like this whole story of like despite your parents or the older generations, like you don't have to be like they are necessarily, and that's like done really well, symbolically through the pregnant zombie that gives birth to an uninfected baby, where it's like the next generation does not have to be marred by the mistakes of the previous. I love that shit. I think it's fantastic. And I think the second part just kind of like takes that stuff and runs with it and does more, and expands it. I think it's really, really good. I hope the third part, whatever it ends up being, it kind of sticks the landing and is just as good.
Hopefully.
Oh, I think it will. It has to.
Yeah, I hope so.
The direction they're going in, like the second one doubles down on the first one. So I think they have a confidence in it.
Definitely.
I mean,
Yeah.
the third
it's
one
all-
is getting mid, thankfully.
Yeah. I mean,
The second one has not done well financially.
Is it not?
Damn, really?
No,
I
it,
mean-
it flopped.
Really?
Damn.
So good though.
It made-
so good.
It made
was
13
great.
million. 13 million in its first. Well, I think it's a weird, like, first of all, it's coming out in January, which is usually where bad films go to die. And also,
like
it's
Assassin's
like,
Creed.
oh, but like, also, I don't know. It's coming so close after the last one. People like the last one was divisive, I think, just because of how different it was from how the marketing had put it out to be. The marketing made it look like it was going to be freaking terrifying, action-packed, and it kind of wasn't that. It was more of an introspective drama than a zombie film. And I think the second film doubling down on that is going to lose a lot of people. I mean, I wasn't too excited to see the second one until I'd seen it. It's a difficult film to get people to go and see, I think.
I suppose.
Yeah. I see
mean-
that. But so long as we get the third one,
Yeah.
I'm cool. Like, as long as they finish it
been
up and they
greenlit,
do it
yeah.
well.
Hey, they
Yeah.
played that music at the end. I was back on board.
They sure did.
Thank fuck they did that.
Yeah, and I'll
I
tell you
was
what,
so
I
fucking
loved.
hyped.
Tell you what I loved at the end of that was his when he's teaching his daughter, or she's and
Oh,
they're talking
so
about like
good.
Churchill, and it all very much tied into the themes a lot as well, and it's just subtle. I love
yeah,
stuff like
for
that.
sure. Like, they're not repeating the mistakes. Like, if you
Exactly.
forget history, you're doomed to repeat the mistakes.
Yes.
Like, is very much the themes of
Exactly.
these films. And you've got and you know, Cillian Murphy's character is the opposite of like Spike's father, where like he's attentive, he's there, he's, you know, compassionate.
Yeah. So of course he
which
teaches
is like
that.
breaking those. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good, man. They're so
It's
good.
So good.
I love them.
And of course, bringing it back to Assassin's Creed.
Fuck yeah, let's go,
God,
boys.
wow.
Have you heard anything about the updates on the Netflix series?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, man, they're gonna.
Yeah,
they've casted.
Got all the cast.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! I don't know why I said that. I don't care. What's the cast?
Well, here's
What's
the
going
funny
on?
thing. Well, here's the funny thing before we get to the cast. You'd think they've got a wide berth of when they could set this, right? You know, anytime
man,
sort of
don't.
after AC1 or, you know,
Anytime ever. That's what Assassin's Creed is. Yeah.
When do you think this is going to be set? You know, before we reveal it.
Oh,
What
if
do you
I had to
think would be
guess,
ideal? Yeah. What do you think
if
I've
I,
gone
a
with?
Netflix series of Assassin's Creed. Oh god, is it live action or is it like?
Yeah, it's
animated?
live
It's live action. Yeah.
I guess if I were Ubisoft, I feel like I'd set it in the present day.
Really? I mean, there
I
probably
think-
will be present day to it. Probably. We don't know.
I feel like that's like I feel like maybe I'd have aspects that would be like every episode or something you would delve into the past, but I feel like I would set it in the present day. I'm not that it would be good to do that. I just feel
Isn't
like
that
that's
kind of what
they
the
would
movie did?
do.
I was just thinking
Yeah,
about the movie
yeah.
as
Actually, that's maybe what I'm drawing from. Is like I would just do the movie again, but like not bad. I'd guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. When is it set?
You want to take
Here
this,
we go.
Lewis? You want to take this?
Oh man. Okay. It's set in ancient Rome.
Before the Assassins and
Okay.
Templars were around.
long before, like maybe 1,000 or so years before.
Oh, that's
So it's
really
like-
fucking bizarre.
I know. It's like it might be good, but it's like, why have you yet again, just like the games, picked a time before the name of your IP even came about?
Yeah.
Why have you done that?
We know
Have you
this
done
as
that?
well because the main villain is going to be Emperor Nero, which cements when the time period is, which I'm just going to verify now.
Do you think it will zoom in on
Yeah.
his face and a big tagline for his name will come up like Syndicate?
I fucking hope so. Otherwise, I
That
won't
happens
know
in
who he
Shadows.
is.
It does actually.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadows, like the whole screen turns red, doesn't it? And then it comes up.
Yeah, they start running
mean,
in
that
slow
is-
motion.
They play rock music as well.
That's
do,
very
like,
good
rap.
design because I mean I haven't played it, but if I were to play it, I wouldn't know who any of the characters were if they didn't do
Oh,
that.
we still
So-
don't because there's too many.
Oh,
And they don't have
There's
any
no memorable
purpose.
characters.
No.
I can't believe they've done this.
Well, you really? You can't believe?
No,
Have you heard
they've
the
always
main
made good games. What
character
the
speak?
fuck is going on? Have I heard the main character
Yeah,
speak?
have you heard her voice acting? Like,
I honestly, no. Actually, I don't think I have.
oh,
Is it rough?
amazing news.
It's just
amazing
classic
news,
Ubisoft
okay.
sort of cadence in the way they're writing.
Is it like
to make the characters
better-
speak?
Better or worse than like Cassandra?
Worse.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's
that-
so much worse. I
Is that
think
possible?
It's like
in
we must go over here and speak to him.
we need to get the box.
yeah, God. It's
I've just
awful.
seen, like when I searched that, I just got loads of comparisons of like Cesare compared to now here.
Oh
There's-
yeah, you always
there's
see
a
those
lot of
videos pop
videos
up, don't you?
comparing this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so
But yeah,
crazy
this is
too,
cool.
because when you have no animations in your games anymore, would you not invest in the voice actors being really good?
You'd think.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
that's
think
crazy.
Yasuke's voice actor was actually pretty good. He just didn't get like a chance to do anything.
I mean, they were good in
Oh.
moments. Like there were very minute moments of the game where somehow the writing just did step up, and you're like, okay, well they've
Yeah.
clearly got something here. The actors clearly are fairly competent at being actors, but then it's just the
Yeah.
writing. I watched.
Did you see my post though? I put out a post the other day. Sorry to.
No, that's all good.
I put out a post the other day because I was watching a behind the scenes of Shadows that Ubisoft just put out on Instagram, and they were showing the mocapped cutscenes. Like they were making a real point to be like, look at how good our mocapped cutscenes were, and
But there
it's
weren't
like
any.
you can see the actress, and then you've got Naui on the bottom half of the screen,
I saw
and
that.
the actress is actually like pulling her face, doing acting, and then Naui's face is just totally static.
That's really
It's like,
rough.
oh, right, so you did actually have good actors. They just didn't get to, like, the performance just didn't come across at all.
I watched a really interesting video, actually, came up in my feeds, about, like, Ubisoft writing and acting and stuff, and I won't try and say everything that he said, because the way he did articulated it was a lot better than I could right now on a podcast, but he definitely, he just pointed out it's definitely comes down to like the writing. Ubisoft write their, I suppose, dialogue, their scripts for their characters in a way, that it can be taken at any point of the story, because it's not a cohesive story. You can do anything at any time. You can in Shadows, you can assassinate.
What?
What do you know what I mean? Like it's not linear. It's not linear. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
That's
so they're
what
not
I mean.
allowed to have the characters develop.
Yeah, we've talked about this. You could assassinate your first target you assassinate, or your second target. If you could assassinate for right at the beginning of the game, or if you picked a different path, you could assassinate him right at the end of the game. So nothing to do with that assassination and the dialogue they have between them can affect the actual overall story, because you're able to do it at any point of the game. Do you know what I mean?
That
and I
is
think
classic Ubisoft. Yeah.
Well, they write their dialogue in a way that nothing can affect anything outside of that vacuum of the story, and I think that
because everything has to stay static enough that you can't get a bizarre experience.
Yeah, you can't have anything that
yeah.
has cause and effect. You can't do anything with that. And anyway, what I'm saying is, in the video I watched, which I would shout out, but I can't remember who it was by or what it was called, but he said that that was basically what he thinks is the reason of why the writing is just so, I guess you could say, static and like binary, and the fact that it's more just like saying it's more like a step of rules what the characters are doing, like we must do this, we must do that, rather than actual conversations or actual...
This is this is something I spoke to Darby McDevitt about. He said that I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. He said that like one of the biggest challenges with Valhalla was that exact thing, was the non-linearity of when you could do some of the arcs in the game, and so they had to have these specific moments that broke up those arcs. So like you have the beginning of the game where Valhalla is relatively strong at the beginning, and then it kind of starts to deviate quite a bit when you end up having all these options. And then you've got stuff like the Sussex arc, which is good, and other stuff later into the game as well, which are preset, like this moment happens now, which allows for character development. And yeah, I remember Darby saying like that was one of the biggest challenges, and because I was talking to him about like my issues with the game, and with Eivor's development and things like that. And yeah, he was saying that's something we've always dealt with on Assassin's Creed, but on Valhalla especially, it was particularly challenging because of how open-ended it was, which I believe, not that he said this to me, but I believe is one of the things that makes Hex better from a writer's perspective, is that it's not
is it
that.
It's more linear, is it?
I believe it's supposed to be.
Yeah, we'd heard it was.
We can only hope. Yeah,
narrative.
Yeah, which I imagine as a writer would be a gift on a franchise like Assassin's Creed. So, like I have no doubts that Hex will have a compelling story because of Darby's involvement and less of those open-ended,
But it's going to have a magical cat.
Structure. That's true, but I don't care about it anymore. So,
No,
I'm also not going to play it. I'm just saying that I think Darby, without having to conform to an open world RPG, will probably write a really good story.
Yeah.
Because I think he's still the GOAT.
Yeah. Let me just really quickly ask you then. If the game Hex, for example, Hex, whatever you want to call, comes out, and it is actually a bit more like a classic Assassin's Creed. The gameplay doesn't look too, but I know this is not going to happen, by the way, but I'm just saying theoretically, the gameplay looks pretty decent. It's got a competent parkour system. The story itself is linear. It's actually trying to say something. There's interesting characters, and it is like a decent Assassin's Creed game for all accounts. If you saw that, would you say, all right, I'll give it a go then? Or would you just be like, nah?
I don't know. I can't really say. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I have so many games to play that it's maybe one of those ones where I'll be like, oh, maybe I'll give it a go at some point. I don't think I'd be like on it day one or anything.
Yeah.
But it might be one of those things where like if it's got really good word of mouth and people are like, actually, this is really good. Like, people that aren't even into Assassin's Creed are like, this is actually a really good game. Then yeah, maybe I'd consider giving it a go at some point.
Fair enough.
But I don't know if it would be like on my list of things to do. I've said this before, but like the only thing that I know I will play from Assassin's Creed if it ever comes out is an Assassin's Creed 1 remake, and that's because I need to make a video on it, tearing it to pieces.
Well, that's the thing. It's gonna. Oh god, I'd be too scared to play it. Honestly.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know that I will not be able to watch it from afar and see everyone saying how they fixed AC1 and made it better. It will piss me off, and I will have to make a video.
You can now explore
I
the
cannot
entire Holy Land. You can now help villagers throughout Masyaf.
Yeah. That is what AC1 was missing. That's what it was missing. It needed
and
that.
Also,
that's actually what it needed. Yeah.
Now there's no puppeteering system, which makes the parkour so much more streamlined and better. That's what people will say.
Thank God. AC1's shit.
Oh man.
What a bad game. It needs side quests and also optional raids. I think Altair should be
raids.
Farms.
He did that for like 3 months between his first 3 targets.
He definitely did do that. Yeah.
And he also romanced the entire of Masyaf.
Yes, see, that's the other thing we need is romances. Gay ones as well. Like,
of course.
Because if you're going to do a romance, it has to be both.
Did you not know about his fling with Abbas?
Oh my god, that makes so much sense. No wonder Abbas is so pissed. It's his ex.
Exactly.
That makes way more sense. That's why he killed Malik. Because Malik was his new boyfriend.
Exactly.
That makes so much sense. Holy shit. Yeah. Wait, shit. That makes so... Actually, Ubisoft, you should do that. That would be sick.
Can't wait. Can't come soon enough.
That would be great. That would be good. Yeah.
Oh god. So usually around the sort of later half of the episode, we do react to some very funny Instagram reels. I don't know if we want to move on to that now, if there's anything else we want to talk about before we do that. I'm just gauging where you guys are at.
Wait, hang on. Okay, I got some questions for you.
Oh yeah, of course.
I'm gonna take the reins.
All right, go for it. The Podyssey reins.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I was wondering for both of you, I don't know which, take it in turns or whatever, but what in terms of Assassin's Creed and in terms of your videos too, both things, when did you get into both? Like, when did you get into Assassin's Creed, and then when did you get into making things about Assassin's Creed?
Do you want to go for it, Lewis, first?
Oh, I'll go first, yeah. Well, I was like 10 years old when I got Brotherhood. So I've kind of grown up with Assassin's Creed. I've pretty much...
How old are both of you? Sorry.
25.
Just to interject.
I'm 24. Nearly 25.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, how old are you?
I'm 29 this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A few years older.
Yeah.
You don't look a day over 18, my friend.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Do you know, it's funny. I was actually thinking, I was like, I feel like I've grown up watching your videos, but then I don't think you're like much older. Obviously, you're not.
Yeah, you must have started
you must have started, really like young when you were doing it.
Yeah, I mean, well, when did you guys watch my stuff generally?
I found your channel during
Unity.
the Empire days for me.
Right, it's like 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So I was 19.
Yeah.
During those days.
Damn.
That's not too... I suppose that's a normal age for YouTube.
When I was 19, I was making terrible videos.
Yeah.
Well, so was I.
But anyway,
Yeah,
Lewis, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Assassin's Creed. Right. So I was buying every Assassin's Creed at launch, up till like Origins was the last one, and then I was like 3 years behind each one because I just did not want to play them.
Interesting. Wait, so what was it that made you? So was it Origins that made you not want to play them, or?
I remember when Origins was announced, I really didn't like it, like the RPG thing. Then I played it and I really liked it because I thought the story and Bayek as a character was really good. And I wanted to see more of him. And when I found out that the next game was not a sequel, it was Odyssey, I was like, right, that's it, I'm done. I didn't even care what Odyssey was. It just wasn't a follow-up to Origins.
Right.
So I was just going to wait. And then, obviously, then it came out and I found out what Odyssey actually was. And then Valhalla, I remember watching the E3, well, not E3, but like the reaction, the initial cinematic trailer for Valhalla and just thinking, nope, bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
This is not Assassin's Creed. But it was during lockdown that I made, because I was doing movie video essays on YouTube, and it was when lockdown happened that I made like an hour-long video talking about Ezio as a character, breaking down all 3 games, not to the amount of depth that I would now, but it was the first time I'd done a proper video game dissection, and I knew it was a franchise that I knew enough about, and it did really well. Like that video for me, like my other videos were getting like 100 views, and that one got like 1,000. So I over time just went, right, I need to double down on this, and then I've just slowly went insane.
That's fucking real. That's similar to my experience, I will say.
Yeah, I think kind of similar for me as well. I think I mean I grew up with it. You know, my dad played AC1 and I'd watch him play it. He'd let me have a go when I was like 7, and then I remember, you know, I played every AC from a little kid, and then what was it? I think it was when Mirage got announced. I was like, I found myself like talking to my friends like what I thought about the reveal trailer for Mirage, and I was like, I'm saying so much to people that don't actually care. They're just humoring me by letting me rant. And I was like, well, why don't I just make a YouTube video and talk about it? So I started making Mirage speculation videos and stuff, and my thoughts. Classic. And then I just kept going, really, and that's how I got into it. And then obviously me and Lewis we did a collab with The Hidden One, and we were both on the same video, and that's how we found out about each other. And we were like, maybe 2 like-minded people here. So then we sort of got into contact, and then decided to do a podcast.
Damn, kind of. I mean, you both have a good dynamic. I feel like it's a good match. Yeah, I think so. I think we agree on just about enough, and we disagree on just about enough to keep it entertaining. Yeah, you know. And, you need that. You need that. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think we've ever fully argued about anything, which is good.
No, we've clickbaited that, but we haven't actually.
We have. There's only been the diss tracks, but apart from that,
true, we made diss tracks on each other.
The what?
Yeah, we made diss tracks on each other. That was a whole Podyssey arc.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, you have to go back and find them. They were.
Well, I'm gonna have to go see that. I mean, back in my day, we just did AC multiplayer battles, so that's that's different.
I can't even remember why we did. Oh, because we were doing an episode once. We were just yapping and we were talking about stuff, and we basically both found out at the same time that we had made songs like as a joke with our friends in the past. So then we ended up reacting to them, and then I think it was me, to be honest. I kind of pushed for a whole comedy joke, you know, bit where we pretend we are mad at each other and we make diss tracks. And then we ended up doing a few. Lewis did a diss track on me. Then I made a whole diss track EP.
Yeah, that's so fucking funny. I love that shit. That genuinely does remind me of when me and Tyler had our little Assassin's Creed multiplayer battle where we would do our back and forth we did little disses at each other and put out videos, and Tyler will put on like a whole suit and play this character. God, those were good times, man.
I love stuff like that. It's just
I do miss that shit.
Yeah. Do you miss the podcast? Like, do you miss doing it regularly?
Yeah, I mean, to an extent. Like, it was definitely right to end it, and I'm not like yearning to do it again. But there is that element of like, obviously I miss it. Like it was a huge part of my life for so many years. And yeah, I do miss I mean, anything I did with Tyler was a ton of fun. Whether it was As Always or Clubhouse or any video we made together or whatever, like it was always good. And we're always going to be mates, forever. But I definitely miss working together. That was definitely a whole era. It's not something I think we'll necessarily ever do again, but I mean, I do miss it. It was good. We had a lot of fucking good times, like hundreds, possibly thousands of hours of stuff that, that's crazy to think about, but like it was good shit.
Yeah, for sure. I think I guess you guys have been doing it for so many years. Like me and Lewis, we've been doing it for just over a year. So podcasting is new. Obviously, we've both been on YouTube in one way or another for like pretty much all our childhoods. We've reacted to old videos and stuff, but like we only just started doing it in the last few years, So yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Did you have any more questions that you wanted to ask us about Assassin's Creed stuff, or?
Do I have any more questions? I feel like I had like a million, but I don't remember them off the top of my head.
Well, you asked us how.
I'd like to know. I guess I would like to gauge both of you somewhat, because like I feel like our vibe is similar-ish. Like like I said, like I feel like talking to you is like talking to myself. But what's like your favorite game? Like, what's your top one?
AC game or just game in general?
Oh, what?
Yeah, AC game. I don't care about anything else.
God, I was going to say, I just had to go back into my mind there.
Yeah, no, there's no other game. The other games don't matter. They don't exist. Assassin's Creed, that's all that matters.
My favorite AC game, it was Revelations for years. Then it moved on to Brotherhood, and now I'm replaying them again at the moment. It's I don't know, but it's the Ezio trilogy, if you will, and then AC1.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay.
I would say AC3 is my personal favorite, but I think AC4 is the best. I like the New World saga. I like that era.
Okay.
I'd say the best.
Yeah. What would you say is your favorite AC game at this point?
AC1. That's
AC1, right? Yeah.
Wow.
Hands down.
Nice. I mean, narratively,
and it's
yes.
not even close.
AC1
is my favorite.
It's a fascinating game. It has a lot of different layers to it.
AC1 is my favorite in every aspect, even mechanically, because while it doesn't have as much depth as later games would have, I love the way the lack of depth plays into the game's themes. I think it's just so... Everything feels like... I know logically that not everything was intentionally this way, but it feels like it was. And I just love that about it so much. Like, there's just every single thing feels like it was done on purpose. Like, if something feels bad, like, for example, someone said to me the other day, like, I was like, I can defend anything in AC1. You give me anything, I can tell you why it's good. And they were like, what about, like, the horse controls feel sluggish and I don't like how it feels. And I was like, I can absolutely defend that. And it feels like that because the puppeteering controls are so immersive that you're not controlling the horse, you're controlling Altair. So when you press, when you do the inputs, like the horse feels sluggish, but that's because you're controlling the character, because you've got this direct link and synchronization from Desmond to Altair.
When you hold the trigger, isn't it?
Yeah, and then you wait for the horse to do the action. You have to compensate for that. It's great. It's nice. It's honestly, it's very similar to Shadow of the Colossus in that way. And I like that about it. I think it's cool. So yeah, AC1 all the way. I absolutely love it. And I've always felt that, but I think recently, like I said, like disconnecting from the franchise at large, it allowed me to reflect on what I really love about Assassin's Creed, and it just made me realize that AC1 has always been my favorite, no matter what I've said in the past.
Yeah, it's fair enough. That's valid.
But I also love Brotherhood. I love Black Flag.
Yeah.
And obviously I love all the Ezio trilogy, but I think Brotherhood is the one that stands out the most.
See, yeah, I've always thought that for a long time, but I just replayed Brotherhood, and I noticed this time round that it definitely expands on the content that's there with like the Leonardo war machines. The side memories actually have a little bit of a cohesive story to them with like the Abstergo agent missions, but I did find that the main story is actually kind of dull, to me at least, in a way.
I was going to say,
Brotherhood.
I found the main story, like, it kind of feels like you're just doing people's side quests.
Aside from the modern day, which I do enjoy in that game, I just thought, like, it's a lot of just Ezio doing one kind of thing and then a very similar thing the next time, all through Rome. That being said, though, I do love the game and I love all the extra elements it adds, like the assassin recruits, you know, again, expanding the side content. And I think all of that adds to be one of the definitive Assassin's Creed experiences, like gameplay-wise.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I just think, like for example, I just preferred the story of AC2 than Brotherhood, at least this time round, like the main story, because I think you can pick out flaws with AC2's main story for sure. But
you can.
It has
I've done it.
I know, yeah. But what it does have, it's very cohesive from the transition of Ezio's life, the targets he takes out, and what they mean to him, and even from a gameplay standpoint, you're kind of working towards something. Whereas I found in the main story, gameplay wise, for Brotherhood, it was very much it felt like I was meandering around Rome, and I didn't find that before until this playthrough. But I need to reflect on that more before I actually make a video about it. But
I definitely agree, and I think I've always agreed that on a general story and plot level, Brotherhood is that. Like it's not a very focused game in terms of what the events that are happening are. Like it's very much meandering and doing things, and things are happening. But I think the strength of Brotherhood is way less the actual core plot, and it's more about what the plot facilitates in terms of like Ezio's own personal growth and introspection. And I also think Brotherhood is made better by the existence of AC2 before it and Revelations after it. I think in isolation, Brotherhood struggles in a lot of areas, but I think that there's a lot of aspects. Like I think each like memory sequence in Brotherhood is really it does a lot for Ezio as a character, and it doesn't necessarily like I think AC2 is kind of flawed for this as well, is that the game doesn't necessarily acknowledge that it's doing the things that it's doing. It just they happen and you can infer that it has meaning, but the game doesn't actually want to dissect it all that much. And so you've got like the arc with, you know, Ezio and his conflict with Claudia and how he doesn't want to put her in harm's way, but that ends up pushing them apart. And then, you know, he realizes that he needs to trust in his sister more and in his family and stuff, and be less isolated. You've got, you know, the Bartolomeo one is not as... it doesn't have as much going on for it, but I think the whole idea of Bartolomeo pushing away Penthesilea and trying to be this one-man army is kind of a reflection of Ezio, and he kind of sees that in Bartolomeo, and he knows that it's wrong when he looks at it through him, but he can't identify that within himself. And then the stuff with La Volpe as well is like this idea of unity and trust and camaraderie, and the fact that you've got La Volpe at odds with Machiavelli and Ezio having to be this mediator, and then both of them turn around to trust in him is like this moment of leadership among his peers, and I think it works really, really nicely. And there's other aspects of Brotherhood that I really like too, but I think it's one of those games that on a plot level is kind of like whatever, but I think the plot facilitates a lot of character work that I really like in Brotherhood. It's just that the game doesn't actively sort of explore those things. It's kind of like I have to look at it and go, this could mean this. If the game wanted to do something, that would be cool, but it doesn't. It's the same with AC2 as well. I think Revelations is the only one of the Ezio trilogy that actively understands that it's being clever sometimes, and that's because it's Darby and he's the GOAT.
Yeah, I love Revelations, man. I'm excited to replay it. It's always been, well, for years since it came out, it was my favorite AC. And I think it's definitely still one of my favorites. I don't know if it's number one.
Oh, it's great.
It's definitely one of my favorites.
I say this all the time, but I honestly, sometimes I just sit and think about Revelations, and I struggle to believe that a game that good with a story that good released, and it's Assassin's Creed. It just doesn't compute in my brain. It's like, it's in so many ways, like it's not as good, obviously, at all, but it's like the RDR2 of Assassin's Creed, where it's like, everything, like the way it ties everything back around to the first 3 games that came before it, and Desmond and Altair and everything comes together and it does it so well, is like, I just can't, like, that's insane that game exists. I don't know how the fuck they made that thing. It's really good.
And I love how it came about, like with Darby writing it as well. Like it was originally going to be on 3DS, and then they decided to make it into a fully fledged game, which was technically Darby's first jaunt at making a mainline AC title. And it came together so well as well, which I really appreciate about it. So I love Revelations. Should we get into our reels of ruin, as they are coined over here?
We sure can.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I had one question.
Of course.
It's a quick question.
Yeah.
Okay.
To Mr. LazerzZ.
Yes.
Have you seen The War Between the Land and Sea?
Oh, I've not.
Have you not?
No, I've seen people talk about it online, and I've not seen it myself.
I was very curious your thoughts on the state of Doctor Who at the moment.
Rough is the state of Doctor Who at the moment. Yeah, I am. I mean, the fact that I haven't seen the spin-off is like I am checked out at the minute.
I mean, you can probably skip it. To be fair, I don't think.
Did you think it was? Think it was rough?
I think it had a really good start. I'd say the first 3 episodes are good, and then there's fish sex and.
Oh hell yeah! Wait, that sounds sick.
Oh.
and then I can tune out, so I get to see the fish sex.
Okay, episode 4, about 20 minutes in, go for it, and then just don't watch the first 3 interesting political intrigue.
That's woke. I don't want to watch that. I just want to see the fish sex. Yeah. No, I've heard people say that. Like that sounds like pretty much the sentiment that I've seen regurgitated online. That I follow a few people that are like Doctor Who Twitter people, and they've sort of said the same thing. Like it started off strong, and then it just sort of fell off, and it's like whatever.
It's a shame.
Okay.
It's a shame. And we've got to wait a long time to see Doctor Who next year, next Christmas.
Oh, God. Yeah. Well, I hope it's good. It won't be, but like I can hope that it will be. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't have much hope, but it's this fascinating thing. Again, it's something I've grew up with.
Yeah.
It's different to Assassin's Creed. With Doctor Who, I feel like it can be utterly shit and I will still watch it.
Yeah, I think the thing with Doctor Who is there's every chance that it will be good again.
Yeah,
at some point,
like week
in,
week out. It's different writers, different directors, totally different feel and genre. It could always be there's a golden nugget.
Exactly. Like even in the worst of times with Doctor Who, there could be something good. And even, if you hate an era, it's like just wait a few years and it'll get completely refreshed and maybe it'll be great again.
Yeah.
So hopefully, like it's crazy that I'm saying that about, Russell T Davies, that's my favorite era of the show. And, he's just fucked it somehow, which is fine, but, whoever comes in next, I just, I can only hope that they get it and do right by it, but I don't know.
Yeah, this Disney thing was an interesting experiment, but I think I think one of the directors came out recently and had a bit of a rant at how like mismanaged everything was, but I think he put it quite well. He said like, giving Doctor Who more money didn't make it better.
Yeah.
So that means that even when it's dirt cheap, it could still be good. So
yeah, because it's always the thing about Doctor Who has never been the scale or the action or the effects. It's always been the writing. As long as you've got a good story with good characters, Doctor Who could thrive. Like it's proved that, over the 60 plus years that it's been going. When it started, it looked like shit. But people latched onto it because it was charming and heartwarming.
Yeah, I love the black and white.
I love that shit. Like I recently, I was before the new era started. I went back and I wanted to watch all the classic stuff, and I fell off of it because the new stuff came out and I thought it sucked, and so I just kind of fell off Doctor Who in general. But I got to like midway through the Third Doctor's run, and I loved all of it.
I was gonna
I just
say,
thought it was
like,
so good.
Third and Fourth Doctor is when the show's absolutely on fire.
Yeah, and it's such a shame because I was loving it, but I think I was also burnt out because I watched so much classic Who successively, and then
I feel like
the
a lot
show
of the
came
second
back
Doctors
and
is a drag as well.
yeah, and plus a lot of it's lost, so a lot of it's animated, which is rough to watch because it's like it's just not what it would have looked like when you would have seen it, and it's difficult to get through that. And I could have skipped it, but I didn't want to. I wanted to see everything that I could. But I loved the first Doctor's run. I thought the whole run, like the first 4 seasons, was so good.
Yeah,
I loved it all so much, which is crazy because it looks like shit and it's so old. But
it's got a charm to it. And it is genuine. Like,
it does.
I rewatched the Ark. It's just called the Ark.
Yeah.
I think it's season 3 or something. But like that is such a great concept. The first 2 episodes are an entirely separate story that wraps up. And then the next 2 episodes is them coming back hundreds of years later to find out that they fucked up with the first story. Like,
I love it.
Like, what? Like, this was 1965 or something? Like, what the hell?
It's so good. I love that shit. It's great. It's very, very good.
Nice. Well, that'll do for the little Doctor Who tangent. I just had to ask.
Hell yeah. I love a Doctor Who tangent.
Now we got to get to the brain rot section of the episode.
Oh, I love brain rot too.
Let's go. Okay,
I tell you what, actually, give me 1 sec. I just need a pee.
Yeah. No
my
worries.
bladder's gonna explode.
Actually,
unless you want that to happen. I mean,
it would be good clickbait. Like LazerzZ pisses himself on camera. That would be good clickbait.
That's true.
The thumbnail would go crazy.
It sure would. That's actually really true. Okay, I'll be back in 2 secs.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop to the toilet as well.
No worries.
Oh, he's actually muted his mic and everything.
Good, probably a good idea.
That's crazy.
I went when you were talking about Doctor Who.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, that was a good idea. Actually. Yeah. Anyway, I'll be quick.
Okay.
Hello.
Mr. Willis Makes Movies is currently also taking a pee.
I've just come back.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, wow.
Perfect timing.
Yeah,
I bet he was listening the whole time.
My mic like clicked back on as I was walking through the door, and I heard you come back, and I'm like, "What the fuck?
Wow,
I'm back too."
You two are so in sync right now. It's crazy.
It's tremendous.
Man.
You know how like some women that spend lots of time together can like sync up on their periods or whatever.
Is that the angle we're going with? Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe there's something there.
Us.
That's Willis Makes Movies and LazerzZ. They sync their pisses, even when you don't know it.
That's so true.
It's probably been happening for
we've
years.
been doing it. We've been doing it our whole lives. We've just never known until now.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Finally figured it out. Damn. Could become like a circus act or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
What? Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, actually, I wanted to say something else, and
Okay.
I don't know whether you guys will have a spin on this. But I remembered that this is something I wanted to talk about because off the back of the comment that I read about me on your last podcast, which of course lost me sleep apparently, is I think a lot of people have this sort of preconception about, well, a lot of people have this idea. I think there was another comment, actually. I think this is what it was, that basically was talking about how I often say I don't care about Assassin's Creed, but then continuously talk about Assassin's Creed, which I can understand would be confusing, right? Because that sounds a bit insane. But I think that the thing that people don't really understand is that for so many years, right, I was like, I cared about Assassin's Creed on like a personal level. Like if they did something wrong, it annoyed me personally. And so I would talk about those things in like, on streams or videos or whatever, in a way that was like, I'd be ranting about it and annoyed about it and angry about it or whatever. How could you do this to me? Exactly. It was like it was to me personally. And so when I say now that I don't care about Assassin's Creed, but I make 5-hour videos on Assassin's Creed games talking about all the intricacies of the games, it's that on a personal level, I don't care. Like, on a day-to-day basis, I don't think about Assassin's Creed. I used to, though. Like, I used to think about Assassin's Creed all the time. It used to penetrate my every waking thought.
I'm glad you said thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, if I worked at the company, it might be different. But yeah, I used to think about it all the time. It used to bother me all the time. Like, when I made the critiques and the, negative videos, it was because it bothered me personally that they did these things. So when I say I don't care about Assassin's Creed, it's because I actually don't care about it, but I care about the critique. I care about, like, writing things. I love talking about games. So I can still, like, I mean, I think this podcast has been proof. I can still talk at length about these things, even if I don't personally care about them, because I still have things to say, and I enjoy talking about them, and I care about that angle. I care about the critical angle. But, like, on a personal level, I don't care. So, like, that's what I mean. So, like, when people are confused when I say I don't care about Assassin's Creed, but then I still talk about it and have plenty to say, that's the distinction that I'm making, is that, like, I don't care. Like, I see shadows online and it looks shit, and it doesn't matter to me in the slightest. Whereas, 5 years ago, it would have. So, that's what I mean. I just wanted to say that. I don't know if you guys relate or anything or whatever.
I think on a minute scale, I can kind of relate in like the recent sort of year, because, I was very much invested in the next. I don't know if I felt personally attacked by a bad Ubisoft decision. If maybe I'm not wording it right for what you said, but but I think when I was very much wrapped up in the AC news and, like, what's the next game? What's it going to do? Is it going to do everything I want? No. When I got wrapped up in a lot of that, I could definitely feel like that sometimes. But I think since I've just done more, like, evergreen Assassin's Creed content, and I've changed my perception of it to be now like, okay, what do I want to talk about today? Oh, I want to talk about this rare Assassin's Creed game that came out on a Huawei smartphone and never came out to the wider audience. Let's talk about that. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think about it in a very similar way now. It's just more like, I think about it a little bit more retrospectively, like, well, what did I like about it, and what do I still like about it, and how do I want to articulate that in today's video, rather than what's next. And because I know whatever's next is going to be awful, so I don't care. So yeah, I don't care. There you go. I care, but I don't care. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah, personally for me anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, I suppose for me, it is like, I forgot the question.
I love the way you said that. Personally for me,
what was the question? I guess it was I don't know what the question was. It was just, I have, like, previously I used to care about Assassin's Creed on a personal level, so when bad things happened, it bothered me, but, like, now I don't feel like that. I just, like, I still love talking about these things, and I think there's plenty worth saying, but I don't personally care. Like, what's your relationship like that?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think it is partly down to, like, my own knowledge. Like, as a YouTuber that covers Assassin's Creed, if Assassin's Creed gets so bad to the point where I have to stop making videos on it, like, I don't know what I would pivot to. And I was going to ask you this, actually, because I noticed, like, when you stop talking about Assassin's Creed, you've branched out into talking about whichever game you wanted, instead of, like, copying your format with a different franchise. And I was just wondering, like, what was the decision that brought you to that, to, like, talk about, like, one video for each game instead of, like, lots of little videos, I suppose?
That's a good question. I don't know if anything specifically. It was probably a gradual change, like, and also I think it was also spurred on by, like, the different channels that I watched. So watching a lot of, like, White Light and like H Bomber Guy, and different video essayists, sort of made me go, like, this is actually a really interesting format. And, like, I kind of had no direction for a while. Like, I think it was 2018 was the year that I stopped making AC News. So from that point on, it was like, what am I even doing? So I think I kind of did apply some stuff that I did before to other stuff. Like I think Horizon Forbidden West, before it was called that, like just Horizon 2, like speculation was something that I did.
Yeah.
And then I think I did some stuff for like Jedi Fallen Order, and then like reviews here and there. And eventually it developed. And I guess I just kind of figured out like what I enjoyed making more. And it's like I really enjoyed the retrospectives and being able to talk about games that I loved. And then like they just kind of, the videos got longer and longer. And I was like, I could just make these really in-depth looks at things that I like. And then I was like, well, I can make negative ones. Because I think Odyssey Broke Me, I think, was the turning point when I realized like this was totally different from stuff I'd made, but it was about a thing that I'd made stuff for in the past. So it was like, I can make stuff like this going forward about loads of different stuff. So it's like, you know, I did it for God of War Ragnarok and, you know, Doctor Who. And that was really rewarding and felt good. And it just kind of was this gradual process of figuring it out as I went. And also, like, I think tapering off Assassin's Creed. Like, it wasn't just a clear cut, like, hey, I'm done. It was, you know, over the course of, you know, Odyssey, there was a lot of discussions to be had. And I didn't make, like, updates and news, but I still made things talking about it. And then I did the same with the DLC, and I did the same with Valhalla. And then by that point, I tapered it off enough that I could just do other stuff moving forward from that. So I think it was just a learning experience of just trying things and somehow being lucky enough to be able to do that without completely losing an audience or income. So
yeah, because it's quite a big risk to be known for like Assassin's Creed and then have to branch out into other areas. But I mean, you've got it like nailed down now with like retrospectives that are, you know, meaty. But it is still a different format from like, for example, like you could cover, I don't know, like a particular game for a couple of months and then move on to another game. But by just doing the one big video, I don't know how to describe it. It kind of feels different. Like that's going to get a different audience, and maybe like I want to say like a quicker reception. I don't know.
I think it is a really different approach. It's less of like you're right, because like when you focus on a niche like Assassin's Creed, there's the slow burn and also like certainty that people will come back and that it will continue to grow. It's like a growth thing. Like, because you know that people, unless you do something really wrong or completely fall off the face of the earth, people aren't going to leave, because why would they? They're watching your stuff, they're into Assassin's Creed, and you keep giving them the same thing that they subscribe for. So there's this sense of certainty that things can't get worse, they can only stay the same or get better. So that, like, there is that like safety net of that, and it's, you know, it is a completely different game to make stuff that is like, while it's evergreen and people can come back to it in like 10 years and it will still be just as valuable, there is less of like a certainty of your audience, because your audience is a ton of different people that will be subscribed for a ton of different, like someone that subscribed to me from my Bolt video is not going to care when I make a video on, you know, Jedi Survivor or whatever. Like, they're different people. And so that is more difficult, but it's also more rewarding, I feel like, because you know that these people are interested in that thing you made more than they're just watching out of like necessity for, you know, the stuff you've made for years or whatever. Like, both are rewarding, but it definitely feels good. But it also can feel worse too. Like, when you make a video and it just bombs and you're like, that sucked, I don't know why that happened. And there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to move on to the next project. And so, you know, you could have
spent months. Quality, isn't it? Same level of quality, but like because maybe it's an algorithm thing, because it is like, if it's a drastic shift. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely down to the algorithm, because, you know, I'm highly aware that my subscriber
count means nothing. Like, it just doesn't mean anything because, yeah, I have over 200,000 subscribers, but, like, you know, at least 100,000 of those came from Assassin's Creed related videos. And then the other 100,000 are dispersed among, you know, 50 to 100 different games. And so, you know, a lot of people, you know, I have my core Patreon audience that, you know, are there for anything I make, but not everyone is going to be because, you know, there's so many YouTubers, there's so many people making this stuff that you just, you know, I've picked up people from loads of different stuff. So it's, you know, it's just a kind of a roll of the dice whether what I make is one going to work for my current audience and is going to bring in the most people possible, but second of all is going to hit the algorithm in a way where new people are going to find it and click on it. And I've realized that I cannot predict it, so I just don't try and I just make whatever I want. And, you know, if I ever have to quit and I can't do this full time anymore, then so be it. I don't care anymore. I just want to make stuff that I like while I'm here, because chasing the numbers was miserable, and also there was no point, because I'm not in like a better position now because I spent years doing that, because everything could fall apart at any minute. So it's just, I think, you know, a big part of what I do is just enjoying it until I can't anymore. And it feels quite good actually to let go of it. Like I don't even look at my numbers anymore really at all. Like my mum will bring up, like, because she loves telling her friends at work that, you know, I have however many subscribers or whatever, which is, it's nice. But, you know, she'll be like, oh, you have this many now, don't you? And I'm like, I actually don't know. I haven't looked in so long. Like, I know I hit 200K at some point, but I don't know what I'm on now. Like 214, I have no idea. So, yeah, I don't look. And it's very freeing. It's very nice. But I'm also aware that I'm super lucky that I'm able to not look at my numbers and still, you know, pay my bills and shit, which is very nice. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
Yeah.
Thinking time-wise, should we do our reels?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do the bloody reels.
I love my reels, man. So, I don't know if you've seen the Reels of Ruin segment before, but usually I'll be, you know, just chilling through the day, just scrolling through Instagram reels, as you do. And if I see any that stand out to me, for better or worse, I'll chuck it in the Podyssey doc, and I'll queue it up for our Reels of Ruin segment. And what I love about this, what I absolutely love about this segment is it infects everyone's algorithm. So when you watch this, you're going to start to see more.
Oh, true. Oh, but the thing is, right, my Instagram reels are already cooked. Like,
yeah.
They're already fucked, so I don't know how you could make it worse.
This one's got your name in it. Didn't realise.
Oh my
This might be
god.
one of yours.
Be
This is
James,
about me.
be good. It's cool. Well, that's the name of the account anyway.
Oh,
So-
man.
What we'll do, and I'm pretty sure this is probably what you guys used to do on the pod, is just so we're all synced up, we'll click it, like, we'll go 3, 2, 1, and then we'll just click it on one.
Right, okay.
So we can watch it sort of at the same time.
Instagram's asking me to log in. Hold on.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, hang on, let me just check it.
Sometimes it does that if it's like a little bit of a crazy reel. Do you know what I mean?
Oh god, what is it asking me to do?
Okay,
What the
mine
fuck is
works.
this? Use for free with ads. Yeah, I guess. What
On
the fuck is all
Instagram.
this? I don't think I've ever logged into Instagram on my computer before, so it's just like shitting. It's okay, and it just put me on that. Hold on a minute, I need to switch to. I need to click link again. It's fine.
Is there a way
okay.
of not having ads on Instagram?
Don't know.
If you
I didn't know
pay
that was
for
a thing.
premium or something, I guess. I
Instagram
don't know.
Without ads.
Damn.
How do I make the reel go
What?
back to the start?
Oh,
Do I have
it's
to
like
refresh the page?
Oh, we
You
just
just have
click
to
on the Discord
refresh.
link.
Yeah, what we do is we click on the Discord link, and then it just automatically plays, and then we go from there.
But then what if it loads at a different time?
Well, we're usually
Oh, it-
around the
yeah.
same. We're fine. We're fine.
I know
Okay,
sometimes I was
okay.
a little bit off, but I just
It
try and go
works.
off like.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've
I see.
opened it and I've just like paused it, so it's right at the start.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
So I might
By the
actually just
way-
be ahead of you, actually. But
Well, you can tell us what happens.
There is
Yeah.
Describe it to us as it's happening.
Okay. All right.
I'm
Well,
excited.
so all right.
Just to quickly interject,
Yeah.
there is a Meta subscription fee of $2.99 a month
There you
Oh,
go.
wow.
to have Instagram and Facebook without ads.
God, what kind of person do you think you have to be to pay for that?
Oh, I don't know if I can say the
I
word.
don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
I'll
I
put
think I get
someone.
I think I get the vibe.
Yeah. All right. What we'll do is we'll click. I'll count down from 3, and I'll say, and then on 1 we'll click. Ready?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. On 1 in 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone. This is
And
a
obviously
broadcast
make your sound
message
as
for a
well.
warning for L1 phone clinics. He's a scamming fat fucking bastard.
Oh my god.
My partner got his phone fixed about 6 months ago. Well, about 2 weeks ago, sorry. I'm fucking
Oh my god, I know
fuming.
who this is.
I just tried to go and get the money back because it was a faulty
Wait, is this
screen.
the guy-
And he's just literally told me to fuck off. He said I was a fat, smelly... I want this man
He's mad.
to be no more and get his business shut down. Because no one speaks to me like that.
There you go. There you go. Your
He's so
thoughts?
mad.
Yeah.
What happened
Is this
to
the
him?
guy? Is this the guy who says, "Hey, you, be good"?
I don't know who that is.
It is.
Well,
it
maybe.
is,
I mean,
that's-
it's in his name.
Yeah,
So
Oh,
this
James
is the
Be
guy.
Good. I've never. I just came up on my
Oh my
algorithm.
God,
I was like,
this-
yeah.
No, this guy had like a viral clip of him telling his
Ah.
boyfriend to like be good.
Oh, I see.
Hey, you, be good.
Oh, right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I haven't seen that
man.
one, but I have seen this one, and
one of the comments says 6 months ago. Well, about 2 weeks ago, basically the same length of time.
oh man.
It's great.
So, any more thoughts on that before we move on to the other one? The next one.
I hope
sorry?
it's alright.
Voice.
I
Yeah.
hope things turned out. I hope the guy's business got shut down.
Yeah.
to be
I hope he got
honest, for his
sorted
sake.
out, like he said, or whatever he
Yeah,
said.
yeah. I agree.
All right. The next one. The good thing about the reels is I
What is this
link
description?
I link these so long before that I actually forget what is what. So I'm kind of reacting the same time as you guys.
Oh, that's good.
So
yeah.
I actually don't know what this is gonna be. So
Why is it got
Okay.
such a long description?
I'm very excited.
all right, on 1 in 3, 2, 1.
This is not the worst horde you've ever cleared out.
Sanitarily, this is a really
Oh
dangerous
yeah.
She's
What
eating
the-
2 feet from all the poop.
Whoa.
Oh,
Do you think I meet the definition of a hoarder?
Hell yes. I don't think you see this house the same that I see it. The poop, man. You got a ton of poop in this house.
You asked me would I know how to fix the toilet. No, I don't. I'm not a plumber.
No, but people would say, do you know how to pick up the phone and call a plumber? Is what they would ask. The more time I'm spending with her, I'm realizing
Dude,
she
the
may not be
editing
able
is so
to make
funny.
a lot of good decisions. What is the main cause of the smell?
Musty odor having to do with mold and dust.
No. It's the feces and urine that's in the house.
And my sister was saying something about a musty odor.
A musty odor of feces and urine.
Okay, so it's still musty,
Yeah, but it's from feces and urine.
not because the mold and dust is getting on everything.
Dust is nothing compared to all the feces and urine. Is that brand new information to you? To think that the feces and urine has something to do with the smell?
There you go.
Wow, that's rough.
Damn. It's kind of sad, but also it's
Yeah,
very real.
I feel bad, to be honest. It's
Yeah.
very funny, but also, yeah, I feel
It's
bad.
like
I think she's eating gruel.
gruel.
Yeah.
What is gruel?
Look at that. I don't know, just slop.
Just normal American
I'm
dish,
just
I
got it
think.
paused on the bowl. That is gruel. If I've ever seen it.
Ugh.
Prison food.
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Man.
Any further thoughts?
Why does it? Yeah, if she's a hoarder, like, why does it look like she's just hoarding plastic bottles?
Yeah, she's just hoarding everything. Like, I
Like,
don't know. Like, I think it's
hoard
actually a
even her
valid
shit.
question that she asks. Like,
Apparently- Wait,
do
is
I
that what's in the
meet
bottles?
definition of a hoarder? Like, I don't know if you do actually, because you're
I
not
think what's
hoarding
happening is she's
these
just
things,
pissing
right?
in loads of bottles and then keeping
Yeah.
Maybe she's a
yeah, that's-
scavenger?
yeah.
Something like that.
Like from The Last
She's a
of Us.
doomsday,
Yeah.
She's gonna
I
drink her
like
own
her.
piss for like years.
Oh god.
All
Bloody
right.
hell.
Good luck to her.
So good luck to her. That's definitely
Yeah,
a good
I
way
hope
to put it.
I hope she gets better.
Yeah. I mean, she's probably sat in the same mess as we speak, but we can hope for the best.
Yeah.
So
we can.
this next one, it might be the craziest reel I've ever seen in my life. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it's crazy. Like it's absolutely crazy.
Okay.
That's all I'll say.
Okay. All right.
Are you guys ready?
Wisconsin.
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. On 1, in 3, 2, 1.
So what's going on today?
What on earth?
Oh.
Whoa, that started with literal impact.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice. Okay.
The fuck was that?
So how'd you end up here today?
Is he? Just casually ask, how did you end up like that today?
Do you have some friends around here or something?
Just give it time.
I mean, for me to help you, you have to talk to me.
Oh.
I think he's definitely on something.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god. This is me when Cassandra did a leap of faith with Darius.
Yeah.
She's in shadows.
Is that you there?
Okay.
When Odyssey Broke Me.
That's my reaction to that information.
Hey, bitch!
Oh my god. Who's this guy? There's just a guy there. Oh my god.
Oh, not again.
I got more people coming. He's on something.
Oh, now you realise.
Oh my god.
20, how far out are you?
Oh my god. His head is made of some strong
Oh
stuff.
my god. Bro, he's gonna feel that tomorrow.
Oh, he is Jesus.
I'm Jesus Christ Almighty.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
At this point, yeah.
Back up. I'm Jesus Christ Almighty. Nobody else is the fucking God.
Oh my god. I love this guy.
Oh my god.
Zesty Jesus.
How did he even get in there?
Bro, this is like the beginning of 28 years later.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go.
Go on, go for it. Right.
Oh my god.
It took a little bit too long to do that.
We've got a kill streak.
Crazy. Oh my god. What happened to him? I need to know what happened after.
I think yeah. Why did they take so long to arrest him? They just watched him for ages.
What
They knew
did
it was
he
good
do?
content.
Hey, they put his name in the description. I'm gonna have a look.
Oh, they've called him out.
I'm gonna find out what
Look it
happened.
up.
A warning to
What did
any
he
local
do that-
church.
yeah. Like,
there's
because
a full
obviously this
video
is
of
fucked, but like, what did he do that was illegal? I mean, I guess he vandalized the church, but like before
Yeah.
that,
I guess they could say like
I guess he
public
was-
disturbance or something.
yeah, I guess he was being a bit of a dodgy bloke. Yeah. that
I
makes
mean,
sense,
I'm guessing
actually,
people were in the church to start with, and they since vacated. You know.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Probably
I've just
Sunday
looked
morning.
at the YouTube. There's a YouTube video version of this, and someone's put, "He is a devout crystal Methodist."
That's funny.
Crystal Methodist. There we go.
Damn.
That's good.
Bro's falling into the marble like it's a ball pit at McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh man, he must have felt that the next day. God, when the drugs wore off.
Yeah.
No, what do you mean? That's Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Healed
Fuck.
himself.
That's true. Use the Shroud of Eden.
Yeah.
He's got that spear. He'll live forever.
Oh yeah.
Or is it? It's the staff. I don't know.
All right. Well, we wish him well. This next one is called "Woman Complaining About Guy Having Happy Meal."
Oh, she's got the phone out and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
This is a banger. All right. On one, in 3, 2, 1.
What do you think you're doing?
It's none of your business. I'm eating my lunch.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not very happy now. Thank you. What's your point?
Why? Sorry. Why are you getting pissed now?
It's the cheapest thing on the menu, but it's not really any of your business, is it? I'm trying to have my lunch.
Sorry, where are your children?
Who said this is for children? It's a Happy Meal.
I just, like, this man has just come in and bought a Happy Meal.
And what's wrong with that?
But where have you put the kids?
What do you mean where have I put the
Where
kids?
have you
For
put
me.
the kids?
Where's your car?
What kind of question is this? Why are you asking me a million questions? So, what have I done to you? What have I done to you?
He needs to have a car.
I just find it a little bit suspicious that you've gone into McDonald's to buy a Happy Meal and you don't have a kid.
You find it suspicious that I've gone to McDonald's to buy a Happy Meal
Yeah.
and I don't have a kid? How is that any of your business?
Read the paper.
What papers? Who reads the papers? It's 2024.
It's 2024.
The
Bloody hell.
papers.
Papers online.
Okay, but what? Who cares what I read online?
Going to like weird island for all these kids. That's what you're telling me.
You're talking about Epstein's Island.
Oh my god.
What's that got to do with my Happy Meal? He might have a Happy Meal there. You're not stopping him. I'm working for myself and I'm hungry and you're just serving my lunch.
I'm sorry, but that ain't a lunch.
Because I'm having a Happy Meal.
I've got my own. So as Neighbourhood Watcher, that's what we're there for.
No, look. What are you talking about? Why can't I have a Happy Meal?
Buying Happy Meals for children and just seeing where the children are.
Listen, not that it's any of your business,
It's a
but
problem.
this is all I can afford. Yeah, it's the cheapest thing on the menu. I need a full meal.
Because there's a saver menu and it's 99p.
Is that right?
Yes, this is right.
Well, this is what I wanted. I chose to have this.
Was it really 99p back in the
Maybe
day?
I got a book.
For a
It's
cheeseburger.
£1.19 now.
Maybe I got a
Certainly
book.
ain't now.
Maybe I got a book. Yeah.
Love how the staff just don't care.
It's not an excuse.
Yeah, they're
it's my
used to
lunch. There's no excuse for having lunch. I can do
Yeah,
whatever I
to
want.
be fair.
They've
yeah.
seen her before.
Cameras will be making a note of your car and seeing exactly where you're going and what you're doing. I'm just letting you know. I'm just
Sorry,
letting
and who are you
For
here?
eating a Happy Meal.
Yeah? You just left your kids
Shit,
inside
she's
there to
tough.
come and complain about me and McDonald's.
Neighborhood watch.
How do you know that I have kids? Why are you looking at my kids?
Oh.
Are you crazy? You're actually crazy. I feel like your kids were crying in there when I was waiting for this about 5 minutes.
Get your eyes off my kids.
I'm trying to have my eyes on my meal. You get your eyes off my Happy Meal and let me be happy, eat my meal in peace. You filming me as well?
Obviously, I need to get that evidence.
You're crazy. Evidence of what? A man trying to mind his own business to eat his Happy Meal. It has made you unhappy. My Happy Meal has made you unhappy. Do you know how...
Oh my god. Wow.
At first, I thought it wasn't real, but then as it went on, I was like, I think it is. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I thought she was
Yeah.
like smirking, but I think that's because she thought she was winning.
yeah, she was collecting
That's
the evidence.
crazy.
That went to Epstein's Island within like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
I know.
Oh
So
my
weird.
god.
Well, as we do again, I guess we wish her well. I suppose.
Yeah, I
I
suppose
hope her kids
so.
are alright.
Yeah,
She's
her
left
crying
them inside
kids
on their
by
own.
themselves.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
the
Hope she
real
has a
weirdo's
happier
probably
meal
in there.
the future.
Why is there like
Yeah.
a victim in all these stories? That's what's connecting all of these.
Today,
That's
yeah,
true.
you never know what you're going to get with the Reels of Ruin, you know.
There's a nice thematic core.
So this next one is we've only got a couple left, and they're all quite short, so it shouldn't take too much longer. So let me send the next one. I think it's only like 2 seconds, or maybe 5.
Oh.
Maybe no, a bit longer.
Interesting.
It's from
2
Ramu
seconds, hell
Chaudhary Comedy Video.
That's my favorite content creator.
Yeah. And it's
I
got
watch
like
all his stuff.
some sort of maybe I don't know what the caption is. I don't know what language it is, but there we go.
Yeah,
All right,
I
are
couldn't
we
say.
ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right. On one, in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Wow.
Oh man,
That's tremendous.
that's crazy. See, when I
That's
see videos like
tremendous
this,
stuff.
I always worry like, is this AI or is this real? But
Yeah, all the comments are saying that, but I
it
think
looks
it
kind of real to me. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
real. Just a really maybe scripted or something. I don't know,
Well,
that was
you
a very
never know.
strong kick to just casually. I don't know.
It's hard to
Yeah,
say.
I can't see any inconsistencies. It definitely doesn't look AI.
Nah. I mean, people say it about any video now, though, don't they?
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
People do say that about any video.
I mean, I don't blame them. There's a lot of videos that look legit and then they are just AI. So
Yeah, that's
Alright.
very true.
I remember when those Avengers Doomsday teasers. I saw like the
yes.
first one with Captain America, and I thought that was AI until I
Oh,
was in
yeah.
the cinema watching it.
Really?
I thought this looks so fake, and then I was in the cinema before Avatar, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That was real.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Thor: Love and Thunder, that CGI kid that has like a floating head?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh,
yeah.
That
film
was awful. Oh man.
That's funny.
I
Good
did
times.
laugh at the screaming goats.
Oh, I love the screaming goats.
Yeah,
I've been saying
yeah.
this.
I like when they hit the planet and then they start
Yeah.
screaming.
That's
was
the
my
best
favourite.
part of that film. Those fucking screaming goats. I love them.
All right, this next one is gone quite viral actually recently. So I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but it had
don't
just come out when I
recognise the
found it.
picture.
You do?
I don't know.
Oh, you
I
don't? Oh,
recognise it.
okay. All right. Well, we'll find out on one,
Okay.
in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, people, let's make some R2D2 toast.
Wow.
Well, that's sick.
Yeah.
Why is it like glowing?
Yeah, it does look like
Fucking hell, it's on fire, take it hard, Don, it's on fire!
Must have
Don, it's on fire! Fuck's sake, man!
Oh my
I think
god.
it's faulty.
There might be something in it.
Oh, it's dark, he's got dark too, he's gone to dark side. Shit, man. What the fuck? There's some plastic inside it or something. Well, it fucking toast quick, doesn't it? I think we'll leave it at that.
Turned it off
Thanks
yet.
very much and good night.
No. There you go.
Oh my god, dude. It's so much funnier with the accent.
I know. Just makes it.
Oh, it really does.
It's just, and the way R2D2 is just beeping along as it sets fire to some toast, you know? It's good.
That's so good.
All right, we've got our final reel of today. I don't know what it is, so I hope it's a good one to go out on. We'll find out. There's no caption on this one, so
That one
Yeah,
doesn't even have an
nothing-
embed. That's
no.
Nothing's loaded for me except the link.
It's a good sign or a bad sign. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All
Okay.
right. If you guys are ready, we'll click it once again on one in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. What the? What?
Yeah, that's it.
What was that?
I need
What
to go to the
happened?
comments.
What was he doing to start with?
The caption is just day 30. Uncle hasn't been found yet. Where is Uncle? What?
Good times. Good times. And that is why we love the Reels of Ruin.
Oh my god.
That is why.
That was
Bro.
great.
Yeah, let's bring my particle accelerator to the kids' meet.
Yeah. Bro was looking for 1.21 gigawatts. And he found 1.22.
He hasn't been found because he's gone back in time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So there you have it. Those are the reels. I hope the
Wow,
viewers at home
that was
enjoyed the
amazing.
reels. I did. I sure did.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think the highlight for
that's a
me
good
was
selection.
the highlight for me was the church guy for sure.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was very good, yeah.
Oh, I still got to find out more about that guy, Aaron Peterson.
Oh yeah, you're a fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a deep dive into this guy.
Okay. Do a Google presentation, Google Slides for us next time.
Oh, it's actually
Where
the
is he
name
now?
of the protagonist in Hello Neighbor 2.
Oh.
Which is going to make things more difficult to find.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite characters in fiction.
Wisconsin. Here we go.
This is what happens when he found out that he was named after the game. Well, I know you're doing your research there, Lewis, and I hope you find the answer you're looking for. But with that said, I kind of got to go. So should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
Well, firstly, James, it's been really good having you on. Appreciate you for coming on, taking the time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. This has been a good old time.
Yeah.
It's been good.
For the viewers at home, I'm sure you all know of James already, but for some miracle you didn't know, you can check him out at, well, do you want to say?
You can check me out at youtube.com/LazerzZ.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
There we go. All right, who's doing the outro today, Lewis? Me or you?
Yeah, go on then. I'll do it.
Oh, let's go. Do you know the outro catchphrase, James?
No. Wait, no. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Oh,
yeah.
You've watched to the end?
Yeah.
Oh, so I mean, we've got to get the guest to do it, right?
Yeah, of course. Do you want to say the line?
Oh, give me the line. I know the bit, but like you need to give me the whole thing.
Ours is a bit of a wrong version of what it actually is.
Yeah, we say it wrong.
We got it wrong, and then we just never changed it. We say, this has been a Podyssey I will not soon forget.
Okay.
Or Podyssey.
Right.
You've got to quote Barnabas at the end.
Yeah.
I think it's Barnabas who says it.
Yes. Okay. Well, this has been a wonderful podcast.
Thank you.
This has been a Podyssey I will not soon forget.
Hey.
Hey, nice.
See you later.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.